You can be in your feelings about me reporting on it. You can be in your feelings about me bringing it up, breaking it down. You can be in your feelings all you want, but shit, I ain't gonna stop.
Yeah, I pray to God and ask for help, hoping that I can change. So much be going on inside this life I'm living, man. Trying to move on, but shit, my past is always catching up. No time for that, these opportunities be passing, bro. Gotta be strong for the ones who don't feel like holding on. It's in your struggle where you find out who you really are. Your times go hard, but you just need to put your faith in God and keep on going. Pray my lyrics really take me far. I'm thinking twice about my life and how I'm living. Say you better not slip up, these devils out here trying to get you, man. Say what I can about this plan, bitch, I don't understand. These streets will take your soul, I'm trying to help y'all comprehend. But life is like shit when you living with no purpose. Gotta get yourself together, try to break right through the surface, yeah. I lost my brother to that rock, man, this shit is insane. My heart goes out to my mama, she really feel my pain. Find my composure out here walking like a soldier, but this shit weighing me down just like a motherfucking boulder. My heart stuck in the past, I'm out here trying to find some closure. Just gotta keep on going, knowing the battle still ain't over, yeah. I pray to God and ask for help, hoping that I can change. So much be going on inside this life I'm living, man. Trying to move on, but shit, my past is always catching up. No time for that, these opportunities be passing, bro. Gotta be strong for the ones who don't feel like holding on. It's in your struggle where you find out who you really are. Your times go hard, but you just need to put your faith in God and keep on going. Pray my lyrics really take me far. The second verse feel like I'm cursed, but shit, I've been through worse. Just thank God, cause I know I could've been riding in that hearse. Through all my ups and all my downs, I gotta put them first. Jesus, my kingdom, been with me through all my strongest hurts. Felt like there's demons on my shoulder trying to tear me down. But to get brighter shit, you gotta get broken to the ground. All them drug addicts and killers up on my side of town. But fuck it though, I'm posted straight up out that underground. Preach to the young and stay in school, that street life is cool. Lead by example, cause if I do it, they gon' do it too. I'm off that 9th Street team boxing to the kids and youth. Just trying to get back to my city, shit, that is the truth. I pray to God and ask for help, hoping that I can change. So much be going on inside this life I'm living, man. Trying to move on, but shit, my past is always catching up. No time for that, these opportunities be passing, but gotta be strong for the ones who don't feel like holding on. It's in your struggle where you find out who you really are. Your times go hard, but you just need to put your faith in God and keep on going. Pray my lyrics really take me far. Yeah, man, it's like through it all, you know, you gotta keep pushing, you gotta keep on going. It ain't never ending. You got the last say. Shit, just put your faith in God and stand tall through it all. Chill up, baby. Let's get
it. Sorry. What's good? What's good? What's good? Oh, damn. I hate this. Let's see here. Hold on. StreamYard sucks. Let's see. Okay, there we go. All right. Shit. Let's see. Meow meow. I saw you in here last night. You're like, this is gonna be great. Hey Diva Styles, happy Friday. RNY, what it do? Okay. Okay, so I try not to talk about the trip and vacation, right? How many times have you heard me come on here and be like, this is what we got to do? This is this step. That's that step. This person isn't doing this right. That person isn't doing that right. Now, don't get me wrong. Do I think that a trip or whatever should be publicized? Obviously, to, I don't know, build up the hype or, just roll us into what's going to happen and whatnot. Yeah, absolutely, I definitely do. What's up, Sparkles? What's up, Tammy Marie? What's up, Gemini? Yeah, so basically, yeah, I don't have a problem with that, but here's the situation, right? It's damned if you do and damned if you don't. because if you don't talk about it, people are like, oh my God, what they get, oh my God, they can hold water. Jesus, they're not walking us through it. And then a bunch of assumptions come up. And then when you do talk about it, people look for certain things. Okay, I'll give you one example. And if I give examples, you feel like I'm shading something, too bad. I don't know exactly how to protect your feelings like that. But on every trip, haven't we looked forward to something a little bit outside the box? Like, I'll give you a good example, right? What were we waiting for in Vegas when Ness and Lemon and all them got there? What were we going to see first, y'all? And what did we talk about the most? We talked about the hot tub. We talked about 2 hours of open bar. And then we talked about a wedding and kissing and all that other shit. So what is the difference of me saying that it has an adult theme? I don't understand. That is so weird to me. Like, who am I talking to? Like, you all must. What's up, Audrey Johnson? How you doing? I know you're in the clouds. I appreciate you dropping down every time. But we're adults on here, so I don't know exactly what's going on in y'all's life, but to complain about what's going on, adult sex party. How do you know anything? And then y'all try to poke on people and say you're going or you're going or you're going. I don't know if you're trying to get them to second guess what they're doing or anything like that. RNY is going. Sister said she wanted to meet up in Atlanta. Lady K is going because Envy stuck up for her. Jessica B's going to cheat on her husband. Like, I'm not coughing because I'm freaking smoking. I mean, I would tell you that, but something's going on. Hold on. Let me take a drink of this water. Yeah, so that was, I mean, I would say it was a shocking thing, but it wasn't a shocking thing. You know, when I was over at Lady Nika's, I thought she was joking at first, like saying family oriented channel, whatever. I'm laughing, ha 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 ha, or whatever. But when people said people are coming to me talking about the event, you guys are more than welcome, but we can't do XYZ. And I was like, I'm thinking to myself, okay, an adult themed event. What do people think we're going to do? Turn on the camera, take off all our clothes and run around and porn bomb Lady Nika's channel or something like that? It's getting to the point where I'm looking at people a little bit strange. I don't get it. Who would not want to see? All we said for sure is there was a romantic interest, and we said we're going to do a damn truth or dare. What's wrong with that? Isn't truth or dare the people? So the same people complaining are going to be like, hey, I dare you to, run around the house naked or whatever the hell their dare is. We know it's not going to be, say the ABCs backwards or some shit like that. So I just wanted to clear that up before anything got crazy. I know that we mentioned many, many a times that we scheduled around Lady Nika's Halloween competition. That literally means nothing more other than bringing something to the show. We're having our event from October 30th to November 3rd. Okay. Like we said that very, very clearly. I'll even show you. We didn't hide anything from you. Everything is great right there. It says sexy and classy, October 30th to November 3rd. Now, how long do y'all think Lady Nika's show is really going to be? Couple hours? Let's just say, you know what? Let's just go to the sky. Let's say 4 hours, right? Okay, so if her show is 4 hours long or whatever, and we're together for 4 days, what in the hell do you think that we're going to review within that time period? I really think that it's ridiculous. I really think that there's a lot of hate build up, and how many people can we get up in arms about this? You know what I'm saying? Now the second part, I don't want you all to think just because I mentioned Lady Nika that I'm not going to get my shit off about the topic at hand. I know that you all saw the title and everything like that. I'm most definitely going to do it just like I was sitting here thinking about what I was going to say yesterday. And for whatever reason, last night I was on, I was on some wordplay and some craziness, just like we are about the trip. If we use wordplay like adult activity and adult twister or whatever, why don't you just look at it as grown ass people playing regular twister without their clothes off? Like, I don't know where people got this Diddy and oils and all this other shit. You guys are weird. Yeah, that's so weird. Like, literally look at yourself and see how old you are and that you're worried about other people having a good time as adults. I feel sorry for a lot of y'all. Hold on. Hold on 1 second. All right, sorry about that, y'all. Oh, let's see. Oh, I don't see you around. I'm glad that you're here. Simplify Success. That's a good name. Yeah, I mean, simplifying success also goes along with don't hate. Okay, so Gemini, you said y'all were making an appearance, not sit on her panel the whole contest. That's correct, Gemini. We literally said we're just shooting through. Like, we didn't say, "Oh, we're gonna take over the Halloween contest." And what's wrong with us being in the competition? You know what I'm saying? Like, who isn't it making an appearance on somebody's show saying, "Hey, here are our costumes. We're going to do a damn Halloween dance. We're going to get creative. We might do like a scene or something of like a horror movie, where somebody comes in, and I don't know what we're going to do, but what is the difference between us sliding through just because we're having an adult themed party? Like relax. I mean, imagine, just imagine, y'all. Literally, just imagine if we went over the line and we got all stupid and turned on the camera and Lady Nika got porn bombed. Like, just imagine, pull that together in your head and try to figure out if that makes any damn sense at all whatsoever. Do you know that I might as well just go ahead and log off YouTube, delete my channel, and never see y'all again if we did some dumb shit like that? It's just it's smoke and mirrors, it's dumb shit or whatever. And then, hey, what's up? Oh yeah, good to see you again. Hey, Mons. Oh, thank you for the headphones too. Like, some people remember that, some people don't. I do love the headphones. I love the emoji. So basically, I wanted to do that, but I did drop the link for RNY. Reason why I dropped the link for RNY is because all of a sudden she's added to the trip. Every time somebody opens up their damn mouth, somebody's added to the trip. And then based on that, things were said like directly, that was really, really disrespectful, right? About assuming that she's coming on a trip. And I thought we already cleared that she was asked and had a prior engagement. So I don't know why you're saying that the church girl's going to be freaky, this and that, Jay Wilson. But see, as I said, I don't really drag, but you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and give you a little bit of old school envy. And then you're gonna shut up about the damn trip. You're gonna shut up about us, and that's it. I mean, if you keep going, then we'll just get a little bit more crazy, y'all. That's it. So RNY, if you want to click the link or whatever, I have no idea, to be honest with you, what he said that really triggered it to get us to this point. But that just spills over into seeing who the most hated are, right? Like, we don't care about anybody else's vacation. I don't care about any of that. RY is not even, didn't tell y'all she's confirmed or whatever. So I don't understand why everybody's using anything as a pogo stick to come over here and say we're doing this and that. We don't give a damn. Now, let me talk about the scheduling of it. Okay, if it's October, November, January, March, or whatever, how many people's trips get canceled? How many people's trips get pushed back? How many people's trips get rearranged? How many people's trips do that? So what did you want us to do? Just assume that Nescation was going to go off without a hitch and schedule around that, and hey, we're going to do it for Thanksgiving. Oh well, you know what? We're going to do it for Thanksgiving, but the Nescation trip and the Lemoncation and all that was moved to Thanksgiving weekend, so they must be hating on us. That shit's crazy. All right. Well, hey, what's up, RY?
Hey, how are you?
I mean, listen, listen,
Mhm.
listen, that pissed me off earlier. It
I
did.
know.
I was
I
like,
know.
and then I was like, people are gonna think that my commentary is based on me being pissed off going over to Lady Nika's or whatever.
Yeah.
But that just, I mean, I'm not gonna change my commentary at all whatsoever. You know what I'm saying? Based on that. So I know people are gonna say that I am, but I don't give a shit. But anyway, going right into you and not wasting any time, right? So I
Mhm.
haphazardly heard, you, I, s- you know, obviously when you chat or when I chat, I'm saying like, you talk about stuff, whatever, whatever, and
Mhm.
then you hear a little bit of this over here and a little bit of that over there, and that's why you hating ass people. Bree said that I pull things together, scoop things up, and bring it over here, break it down, and figure it out because I've
Mhm.
never seen so many chatty patty scary ass people say a little bit over here and a little bit over there because they think they can get away with it. Okay. Well, I caught
Mhm.
enough of it. I caught enough of it. What's up, Barn Dog? What's up? I said, what's up, Spirals? What's up, Details? What's up, Vibrant? Vibrant's in the building. All right.
Vibrant. Hey.
Vibrant, time everybody out today. No, I'm just playing. Shout out to y'all. Um, but yeah, so as I said, like, yes, I'm the
Mhm.
pull it together guy. So I've heard you're a confirmed guest. I heard that you're
Oh.
a church girl. I heard that you were gonna, act outside of the Bible. I heard that, this big sex party and you guys are, I assume that they added you to porn bombing and all kinds of other
Oh
stuff.
wow.
So whatever you heard, I was trying to pull it together because I don't want to speak for you. So can you please let me
Mhm.
know? Because I'm not going to listen to Jay Wilson. I'm not going to go to this show. I'm not going to participate or anything like that. But I know some of y'all do. So what's up, RY? What's up,
Um.
Jessica? Woo!
Hey, Jessica. So
Hey!
okay. So. First and foremost, this is stupid. This is
Yeah,
dumb.
I get it.
Like
I get
this
it.
is crazy. See, because and one thing about it, I don't like I don't like the stigma that church girls have. I don't like the stigma that church girls have. I don't like the stigma that's placed on black women. I don't like the stigma I just don't like stigmas, period. I don't even like stigmatisms, okay? But we deal with them. But
What the
like I
pastor
said
with the
before,
pastor with the pastor with
uh,
grinder? But go ahead.
envy, hey,
Yeah.
calm down.
He put
Okay.
he
I
he
know.
puts down
I
he
know.
puts down his Bible in the goddamn passenger seat, goes in his house, looks at Grinder after he's done preaching about the
Envy.
Lord. Okay, go ahead.
Envy. Simmer. Okay.
Being nosy,
It's gonna
what's
be
up?
all right. Simmer
All
down.
right, go ahead. Just continue
Okay.
because I'll go
So
crazy. Go ahead.
I know, simmer. So my thing is this. I said it before and I'll say it again. A lady, a real lady, a mature woman does not display her moves everywhere. I came up in an era where some things are just left to the imagination. Whether or not I go, it's nobody's business. What I do is nobody's business. And my motto in life is what you eat don't make me shit, and vice versa. So let's say hypothetically, I decided to change my schedule and go hang out with Envy. What is that going to do for anybody? Not nothing. Nothing. Because I don't worry about these. Oh Lord, help me. Okay. Because what I want to say,
Get your
I'm not.
Bible out.
Okay, listen. Because I don't worry about what people say about others, whether they was out here prostituting whether they was at a Planet Fitness, whether they was behind
Not Planet Fitness.
a T-Mobile. I don't care about none of that because that's y'all's proclivities. Baby, get your nut how you feel. That ain't got nothing to do with me. Just like
Jesus.
how I get mine, don't matter to no, it shouldn't bother nobody else. I'm not out here asking what y'all doing in y'all private life. So it should not, shall not, and should never matter what I do with mine. So
Hmm.
let's talk about this orgy. I really want y'all to understand that if y'all don't get their envy plays on words, I don't know what to tell y'all. I keep hearing, oh, 50 shades of this and 50 shades of that. Okay. Who gives a good goddamn at the end of the day? Because if these people was really smart, they will understand that 50 Shades of Grey, number one, had nothing to do with an orgy party. Nothing. It had all to do with BDSM. Two different things. And if you really look at the technical term of 50 shades of anything, it's just the word monochromatic, which means one color, different shades. So you have blue, cobalt blue, baby blue, midnight blue. So if you were to break down your title of your event, 50 Shades of Halloween, to me, what that says is one Halloween weekend, different Halloween events. I don't know how the hell they got orgy parties and all this other kind of stuff. And I don't know how my name got wrapped up in, oh, are going to an orgy party? What? Excuse me? I'm a woman. I'm a lady. Number one, I take pride in what I got going on over here, and what I got going over here ain't never been complained about. Never. So please don't
Just a
put.
little just a little sneak
Uh,
peek. You know what I'm
shit.
saying? Just a
Let
little
me see
sneak
what.
peek. All right, yeah,
What?
just a little sneak peek. We'll get to there in
And,
we'll get to there in a
oh my
minute.
God.
Yeah,
Are you
you
okay?
know, I'm
Are you okay?
fine. You know, I'm good. We'll get to the
Woo.
yeah, we'll get to all that. Yeah, Jay
And watch the
Wilson,
baby. You
Jay
see what I'm
Wilson,
saying? I'm grown. And if I want to get down, I can. And I would.
Jay
Because all
Wilson. You
it
might
takes
say
is for
my
me to say,
God
Envy,
today
I'm
after this.
coming. All it would take is for me to say, Envy, I'm coming. See, and let's go ahead and let's nip that
What's
in the
up,
bud.
Gubs girl?
Envy. Hey, Dubs girl with your pretty self. Envy. Did you or did you not originally come to me about this? And what did I say?
You have a prior engagement.
Thank you.
I
That's it.
100% brought it to you. It's very
Exactly.
simple. RY
That's
is
it.
gonna
That's
do this.
all.
RY, and I just hate that it's put on you and it's packaged up as a sex party that a church girl's going to, and we're gonna go to Lady Nika's and Porn Mom. And so you guys are very, very creative. I have
Exactly,
no
Ross the
idea what the
baby.
hell's going on. What's up, Gubs
Right.
girl? Yeah. So I mean, okay. So specifically about Jay Wilson, right? I got one clip, like one simple clip. What
Hold
did
on.
he?
Before you go there, let me get this off as well. See, I
Okay.
don't like unlearned, uneducated, and willfully ignorant individuals. I can't stand that because as adults, one thing we should know how to do is listen. Okay? We should listen to what's being said and actually figure out what's being said. How many times has Envy sat up here and said he is going to make an appearance at Lady Nika's event with his romantic interest? Do y'all really think that Envy will have his romantic interest at an orgy party? That is crazy. And if anybody thinks that's normal, 5150. That's all I can say. Now,
I'm getting to
oh
know
God.
somebody from YouTube, but I want you to come to an orgy party and get to know me. Are you
You see
guys
how
okay?
crazy that sounds?
Are you
That
guys
sounds
okay?
because and let's talk about it. And let's talk about it. Anonymity seems to be foreign. Anonymity seems to be like it's a sickness if you're not out here telling your every move. That kind
Yes.
of takes away from the mystery of the trip. See, because if you're sitting online pulling up, well, what do you think about this? Well, what about this Airbnb? Well, how many of us are going? Well, if we split it this way, we don't want to hear that. We just want to see y'all cut the camera on, have a good old time so we can have something to talk about. Anonymity is so foreign over here that for those that actually implement that, they're looked at as crazy. So I thought it was mighty funny how Dory sat up on one of these panels yesterday, telling us, oh, I see what Nessa's doing. Ness, it's like a secret location. Only people that are confirmed know what's going on. And Shakib, gave her props, which I'm happy for. See, but the thing I have with that is Ness gets propped up for holding up her end of the bargain with this whole anonymity and being secretive. But y'all want to drag Envy through the mud for doing the same thing y'all are praising another content creator for. Y'all must be smoking or snorting or shooting up that Whitney Houston crack cocaine. 'Cause in no way on God's green earth will that ever make any sense to me. Never. So the hypocrisy is running rampant, and I don't understand it. It's okay for her to do it, but not for him. I think that is so weird. Now carry on, because I'm about to get upset. Go ahead.
Well, what I asked you
Ooh.
was, I mean, let's get back to. I asked you. I didn't hear like the whole Jay Wilson thing. I literally got a clip. So I
Mhm.
mean, like a recap on that would be good because literally I'm here freestyling. I have no idea what he said. You know what I'm saying? Because my
Mhm.
thing is as I said, like it's good for somebody and bad for other people. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter how many goddamn classes you took. Jay Wilson strikes me as somebody who tore certain pages out of the Bible that he didn't want to read. That doesn't, he rewrote it so that it doesn't pertain to him if he doesn't like it. You know what I'm saying? Pointing out where people live and all this other shit. And we'll get into a little bit more, but go ahead. I have no idea. I'm over here talking shit, and I don't even know if it was that
Mhm.
bad. What was the breakdown of what
I
Jay
don't know.
Wilson was saying?
All I heard that was sent to me was that, oh, not the church girl going. Y'all know how church girls get down. Rah, 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 rah. Okay, let's dissect that for a second. I really wish y'all understand that church girls are not perfect. Let's just say church people. Let's say religious people. People of whatever faith, they're not perfect. They are humans. So we're not walking around with chastity belts on and Bibles attached to our chest. See, because the Bible says, "Thy word have I hid in my heart that I might not sin against thee." Just because it's in your heart don't mean you ain't tempted. And just because I may be tempted by something that may be a thorn in my side, that doesn't make me any less of a
Thanks
person than
for
a
renewing,
non-religious
Molly.
person, than a non-religious person that's doing the same things I'm doing. That's it. There is the
Hair
only
pages.
difference between a religious person and somebody that's not in church is that they submit themselves to a higher power. That is it. That is all. So to say, oh, I know how them church girls get down. Yeah, they do get down. They do. But so do the church men. So do the church gays. So do the church lesbian. They all get down in one way or the other. It doesn't make it any different. So I can appreciate the fact. I can appreciate the fact that he retracted that statement. Because somebody sent me the screen clip of that too, and they said, well, y'all know what? Envy still having this sex party, but
I know,
RYA.
Molly.
So I can appreciate that. Thank you. You already know Envy, that was a clerical error. Oh God.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think you
no,
did,
yeah,
Molly, because Envy
no.
been cussing you
Molly
out.
Molly makes a clerical error every month. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
Because Envy been
clerical
cussing
error.
you out, Molly. You know you canceled that on purpose. I'm just
Molly,
playing.
Molly definitely canceled and said, "Oh, okay, we're cool again."
Cubs, do you see
Hey,
what I'm saying? Cubs girl, let's talk about that. So do the preachers. Because I
let's
remember
get out
the
of church
preachers,
because people
the
don't want to
preacher,
hear
hold
about
on, the
that shit
preacher's
all
son got
day.
caught up doing something. So everybody has something that they're dealing with and that they're battling with. I just didn't like that stigma being put on me and any other church girl because all church girls ain't like that first and foremost. They're not. However, the same way some of y'all want some grace to be extended, you should try extending that same grace to other people.
Okay,
Because
well, yeah, that's
go ahead,
okay.
see, because
Jesus,
I
you're
because I,
gonna
I
be a
felt the cuss word
pastor.
getting ready to come
I don't
out,
want to hear
and
this
I don't want to
shit
do that.
about
I know, and
church.
I don't want to cuss, so I'm about to go on mute. I got something to do.
I mean, yeah, I just really want to start off with the life. You know what I'm saying? RY,
Yes,
RY. I believe.
yes.
Am I right or am I wrong about this guy right here? You
Let
know
me
what I'm
see.
saying? Yeah, Jay Wilson, the Delta, the Delta
Mhm.
flight attendant. What happened there? You know what happened, Jay Wilson? I think that you I think that you have a whole lot of pride about being, you know, showing people how not to sink into the ocean and shit like that. So I don't know if the trauma is coming from not being able to brag about being a Delta flight attendant anymore. I'm just not sure, but it seems like you're having a little bit of remorse. Not sure what you, if you got terminated or whatnot, but we're definitely going to go through the, as Rick Reed would say, the facts of your life. So, you know, I'm sorry if this picture triggers you. Don't flag it at this point and take that guy and take the the timestamp off of that. But does this bother you at all? You know, because we're gonna go all the way. I mean, we're definitely gonna go all the way to this, but we're gonna progressively go through. So, you know, we're gonna start here. So, RY, I don't know the history, but can you confirm that this gentleman was a flight attendant and he misses his old job?
Yeah, he has said several times that he was a flight attendant. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's why he's knowledgeable about flying and everything like that. Yeah, he said that several times.
Yeah, okay. Well, you know, here's the thing though, right? I don't understand where I like this picture. I don't even know why I made this picture. What it looked funny as hell to me, and it does look like Jay Wilson is so excited to tell people, you know, how to fly in the plane. I don't understand, but I know that that's where the facts of his life started, and it just seems like maybe he might have a little bit of regret about the fact that he used to get buddy passes that he gave to them grinder niggas to fly in. You know, that's what I'm saying. Like, I just don't understand. That's why I say he tore off pages of the Bible that don't pertain to him. You know what I'm saying? And then he always says, "Hey, I'm coming on here to make my coin." So that's basically why I got this dude right here, because you leveled up from being a flight attendant. You know, you got a gold tooth, you got the money flying on the ground, you got your choir in the back, you know, but you know, we got Cleflo Dollar and we got all those other kind of people. I don't know if
What
you can
the heck?
I what my picture.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, you know, hey, I'm saying he leveled up, but like things happened over time that I really think bothered him after he leveled up there. Because as I said, I told you that I would give you, you know, I told you that I would give you. So from going from this, you know, so the progression in life here, we're starting here, we went here, and now we're here. A wolf's in sheep's clothing, which that's what I mean by, you know, conveniently putting the Bible into a certain space to be able to say that, you know, we're all sinners. I thought you were supposed to be praying for us, Jay Wilson. RY, my God. Do you
I
feel like,
understand.
do you feel like, yeah,
What?
it bothers me when people put stuff on each other to deflect based on their own issues or whatever the case may be. So really just to bring it up, all that does is just fuel negativity into it, and that'll just
Mhm.
make us do something worse. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Oh
It's
God.
oh
Well, I
yeah.
hope you don't.
Well, you know, how do you define worse? You know what I mean? You define worse playing adult twister. What I mean, worse could be running up and down the stairs. People don't listen to the wordplay and shit. And just to know that that stuff is traveling around the YouTube streets, then we tell you that we're gonna schedule the trip and we're gonna do as least amount of content about it as possible. You know what I'm saying? Like it really isn't for that situation. It's for the actual trip, not the damn, not the damn, oh, let's talk about this forever. Just like RY said. So RY, I just really wanted to know, where you were at with that, because as I said, like I cruise YouTube streets. And I don't say I don't
Mhm.
watch people, like people always say, oh, I don't watch that person. They don't watch that person. No, I actually do. I don't watch him. So that's why I wanted to ask you directly. What'd you say, Molly? But the fact that he's paying attention to you is a good sign of your growth, Envy. True, Molly, and at the same time, though, I had to I'm coming out to say something because it's unfair to be like, oh, sex party, this party. And the reason why I say that is because as I traveled around, that kind of just permeated across like the whole sector. People are saying that. So I'm just wondering, like, why is he perfect? Like I've never seen a preacher say that he's perfect like God. You know what I'm saying? So we're just telling
Mhm.
you we're not going to be perfect up front. But stop putting R and Y into it, because what you're doing is you're assuming the guests. Like, how in the hell? Like, that's such a narrative. Oh, I bet you ROI is going to, ROI spends so much time up on the panel. ROI does this, ROI does that. Shut the fuck up. Damn. You know what I'm saying? We all bleed and put our our drawers on the same. None of us fall in the pecking order of perfection. Absolutely, no, we don't. You know what I'm saying? And just because we're gonna have a little bit more fun, because here's the issue, right? I could tell when Jay Wilson was living a better life. He had, we got the chandeliers, we got the rolling stairs, we got the marble floors, we got this. Now we get a goddamn white. Now we get a white background wall, no paintings, no paint, no nothing, and he goes live in the goddamn car every day in between passengers that he's dropping off. I don't know if he does Uber, I don't know if he does Lyft, I don't know if he does DoorDash, but we're going from flight attendant to fake pastor to wolves in sheep's clothing, and now we are door dashing. I mean, I would be really, really mad as well if somebody was getting some attention off of doing something a little bit more productive than that. So that's me talking shit or whatever. But I also have to show y'all something. So okay, let's talk about people being nosy, right? Okay, didn't Jay Wilson point out where Tracy lived? Or am I tripping?
He,
Okay, so that's a yes.
he, he
So the gas
he
station
drove
was
down the main road. I'm assuming to show somebody to the airport or whatever the case may be. That's what he said.
okay. So and then he was at a close gas station or whatnot, right? How did I say what I'm
On
trying
the
to
power
say?
line.
It's not offensive to you, Envy. What'd you say? A power line?
I said, no, you said the gas station. I said, oh, you're talking about the gas station, but the power lines.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. If we're guilty, at least we're guilty of a whole. Absolutely. Yup, Barn Dog, thank you very much for yeah, very much hypocritical. I'd rather be a sinner than a hypocrite. Well, you know what? A hypocrite is a hell of a sinner because people go to reconciliation, they say, "Oh, I'm sorry for this. I'm sorry for that. I'm sorry for this. I'm sorry for that." They say 10 Hail Marys, 5 Our Fathers, uh, damn, our fathers, and walk out of the church and do exactly what they said. They were tired of look at Ghetto, that they were tired of not living that life. Envy, I think your house is nicer than his, or just as nice. He has basic mansion. It's a beautiful home, but it's not marble floors, a chandelier, elegance. Yeah, I mean, there is fake marble, there is fake chandeliers. I would say that my house is it's okay. But at the same time, it's all good. I was just wondering why we always have to watch him in the car. My reason, I mean, me personally, if you want to do like rumors about people, like RY, she's invited a church girl, whatever. You want to do rumors about people, like that's literally where I got that from. Because everybody sees you in the damn car now, and everybody says that you're going live in between passengers because you go live 4 or 5 times a day to, what do you say, get a coin. And my God, today about some gossiping ass bullshit. What are you talking about every day? Castro, and I have no idea who else. Somebody throwing bricks through the back of somebody's window, brine, and it's just okay. I'm just like, why bother me? And I'm like the worst person to bother because this is just me talking shit because I don't usually talk shit, but I'll troll the shit out of you. Like, okay, what did Ghetto say? My bad for last night. I did not know what was going on. Now you're good, Ghetto. I know you typically don't know what's going on or whatever. So I really want to show y'all something because I laughed my ass off when I thought about this last night. House is not a home. No, it absolutely not, isn't. It's just it's brick and mortar. Ghetto, maybe you can give Envy advice on beefing with Jay Wilson, how it never goes well for a straight man. He will do, oh wow. Well, you know what though, Molly, I don't beef with people. I just say what it is, and if they need to say something back, that's fine. But he's gonna be like, I know what he said over there, but I'm not gonna pay that no mind. Like, nigga, you're gonna pay it mine. I promise you that. You know what I'm saying? When I'm done, you're gonna pay it mine. Okay. Let's see. Damn. RY attending a freaky party is the same as him calling Ness and Castro hoes every day. True, true. And it's also the same getting caught. Shaquem plays it all the time. I don't keep up with these people. Why are you keeping up with so many damn men on Grinder if you've been in an 11-year relationship and that dude's got you driving around here, dropping people off, refusing rides to take to the airport and shit like that. But I thought I found something really, really funny. It almost made me laugh. So let's do two more things, right? And we'll leave Jay Wilson alone for the day. All right. So the reason why we know that Jay Wilson is having some trouble, I don't know if it's financially, I don't know if it's spiritually, I don't know what the hell is going on. But listen, I know damn well Jay Wilson is no longer a part of that damn choir. He probably has to ride around to like 4, 5, 6 different churches that want to let him on the choir. Because here's how here's how he looked, right? Boom. Jay Wilson was getting his shit off, right? Ain't nobody back there. They're like, bruh, it's not sounding good. The reason why I say that is because he took his happy ass not only over to Room Shakers, wearing a hat, looking crazy, shaking and shit, singing that horrible ass song. And then he took his happy ass over to Lemons and did the same thing, embarrassed himself. You ain't in no goddamn choir. You were just over there in case you could get a coin. You took your happy ass out of there, looked like a fool, left with $0. So going live 4 or 5 times on the on YouTube is definitely probably a best option, right? Okay, so I did talk about Tracy, right? Okay, Tracy pointed out the home. And what did she say last? She said that she might go by the church, right? Am I tripping? RY, stop me if I'm tripping. You know the history better than me. Hold on. Hold on.
No, you're not tripping. That's what was said. She was going to go to the church. I think it was Easter Sunday. I think is when it was. But from what I heard, I don't know if she went or not. I really don't.
Envy, I'll give you the heads up. He's going to talk about sexuality and racial identity and the ring thing and be very flamboyant. Well, Molly, listen, this kind of conversation right here, this is normal. This is normal. This is me being an asshole, talking shit. But if he does that, listen, I could turn up at any level possible. I've let people hear like the Mo3 stories and all that other shit. This is just talking shit at this point. You know what I'm saying? You said ghetto, no offense, but I was happy AF when ZX clicked the link and told you to please shut the fucking your cap. It was so off kilter. God damn, Ghetto, you're taking strays. Ghetto is loyal type of to look Lemon straight in his wandering eye and say, y'all lying. Lemon got a mouth full of teeth. So basically, this is how I kind of looked at Jay Wilson's church that he was at. When Tracy said that she's going to be coming out of the corner. I don't know what she was going to do. Jay Wilson called the National Guard. He called the Navy SEALs. He called everybody he could think of because he was doing this. And then the Navy SEALs were like, it's all good, Jay Wilson.
Are you okay?
What? Well, he told us that he's going to call the police and this and that. This is SEAL Team 6 right here. You know what I'm saying? Looking for Tracy. They were there the night before with these, those goggles right there. Their night vision. Yeah, they were there the night before, hiding in those rocks back there behind them and shit, waiting for Tracy to come through. I don't know how much pull he has or how he got that to happen, but this is the one reason why I would definitely be concerned, because Jay Wilson could definitely reach out to SEAL Team 6, and that's not regular. I thought he was just going to call like the local security guard that rides around in the white car with the with the lights are yellow and white on there, and it says on the side of the car, safety. It doesn't say anything cool. It just says safety advisor or safety director or some shit on the side of the car. So I was just wondering. I thought that was funny when I saw that, because I don't know what I was thinking last night when I was like, Jay Wilson has like the Navy SEALs or whatnot sitting outside of the house, waiting for Tracy or outside the church. Sorry. What's up, Jeanette? How you doing? Molly, you said, "Oh yeah, he definitely a Karen." That's what's up. Hey,
You
what's
need
up,
to take a
Jeanette?
nap because
What?
you need to take a nap because you tripping.
Why? 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 Oh, and I want this sector to all pull together, right? We beg for people, but I believe, I mean, either Jay Wilson stole Dragon's bike, I don't know what the hell happened, but we need to band together, y'all. I'm gonna beg for him. He needs another vehicle so he could continue to drive up and down the damn road, because we've spotted Jay Wilson. He's down really, really bad. Like, as I told you, we definitely find out that it's DoorDash. You know what I'm saying? Because at this point, Uber, Uber and Lyft does not support riding on the back of the damn motorcycle, scooter, or whatever. So we definitely know that the DoorDash situation is going. So let's walk through this real quick, right? There's
Did you
definitely
say
some
that's Dragon's bite?
Dragon's bike, yeah. I did say that's Dragon's bike. I don't know if she I don't know if she needed a few dollars or some of them IPA beers or some shit like that, but that definitely Dragon's bike right there. I mean, I don't, shout out to DoorDash, shout out to Uber, shout out to Lyft and all those, but I think that we've gotten to this point. So please do
Is
not
that
send me.
before or after the slingshot?
This is after the slingshot. We everything got repaired,
Okay.
everything is good. Yeah,
I'm
this is
going on mute.
after the
I'm about to
slingshot. So
bye.
so do not send me the cash apps directly to help Jay Wilson get his Uber car back. Do not send it to me directly, but hopefully this picture will make you empathize with the situation, and you can go over there. I know he has a collection plate somewhere, but we need him to definitely level up, because as I said, this is a tragedy right here. He had a stable job, good benefits. I think he had like another year or so before he got, like, the full pension, whatever the hell they get. But he just said, fuck it. You know what I mean? And I know I showed this earlier, but he was doing pretty good tearing pages out of the Bible there. Like, you see how the right side of the Bible isn't as thick as the left. He sees something in there like, don't go on Grinder, rip. Don't go preach the word of God and then go get freaky, rip. Don't do this, don't do that. But he was styling and profiling, right? And then when he decided to do YouTube, it got pretty bad. You know what I mean? When he started, see, look, would you listen to this guy or would you listen to this guy? Like, this is literally when Jay Wilson started to do YouTube. Okay. He came in here, he's like, okay, I'm gonna do my thing. And as I said, I'm gonna come on here and get my coin, but let me keep the people around. That's why I said the collection plate is over there, because we definitely saw the tragedy of not winning the competition. We had three levels, right? Like, a lot of different shows put on like one level, like, okay, winner takes all. I mean, we had first place, second place, and third place. And if you run a choir, you're the conductor, and you're a doctor of this and a doctor of that. At least you could sing on Lemon's show or a Room Shaker show and at least get third place. And then, as I said, we really need to definitely help this gentleman, because we still have him in our prayers. We still have him in our prayers and everything, and we definitely need him to get off a Dragon's bike. So yeah, how's that sound, RY? What's up, Pam? What's
I
up, Pam?
think I think you're insane. I do. I think you're insane. Um, however, however, I can't tell you how to fight. So
My God, today
I just wasn't expecting that. Those
you
pictures,
weren't.
I don't know where the heck you get. No, where did you
I
get
don't.
those from?
I was chilling. I have no idea. I was chilling last night and I was just like, I'm irritated. You know what I'm saying? Because I heard a little bit of this and heard a little bit of that. Would you say? For those of you just coming in, Envy is running a complete muck.
A
Let's go,
complete
Jessica.
muck. Do you hear me? But I
Hey,
can't tell him what to say. I can't tell him how to fight. He, he felt defended. So
Well, see, here's
Whew.
the thing. Like, this is so basic. This is shade. This is talking shit or whatever. But if you start that ring bullshit, we're going to talk about the fact that you saw the receipts and you vindicated me. So leave that shit alone. Sexuality, if you're worried about mine, that's kind of strange because you're a pastor. You know what I'm saying? And I just don't. God. I mean, does the word of God RY make you go home and make sure that you didn't miss any messages on Grinder? Because that's a fact. I don't keep up with these people, nigga. You said it. I don't keep up with these people. Well, don't be so goddamn frustrated. Pick somebody out and keep it moving. RY, does the word of God allow you to you know get freaky about an hour after church with random men off a grinder? I'm just wondering. I haven't seen the inside of church for quite a while. What's up, Malik? How you doing, man?
Well, I'll say this, okay? Um, the Bible does say to for every man to work out their own soul salvation with fear and trembling. It also says, let the wheat and the tail grow together, and God will be the one to do the separating. So, honey, do what you do. However, I do believe the Bible also talks about not to let your seed hit the ground. And that's a whole nother topic for a whole nother day. But that's just how I feel
La
on that,
la
you know?
la 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 la.
As
That
long as
dude,
you're not singing that dumb
that dude,
sunshine song, I don't
that
care what
dude,
you do.
that dude out of the old ass hair. I felt bad for him over at Lemons. He was
Oh my
shaking and
God.
trembling and doing the la 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 la. And then he tried to make an excuse. "Oh, I was singing the other day at church.
Oh
Da
my
da da."
God.
No, you weren't. You were not.
Hey,
You got
Malik.
fired. You got fired, sir. La 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 la. Yeah. I think it's
What in
funny.
the Sister Act 2 is going on right now?
Look,
Like,
I think it's funny, but y'all might not think it's funny. Take me to the king. All right, Molly, what do you got?
not
RY
take
is
me
up
to the
there too.
king.
So I'm trying not to instigate too much because I know her and Pasta are somewhat cool. Um,
Yes, I don't have a problem with Jay Wilson at all. I think he's really cool. I do.
just
When
shut
that little
up.
piece of information came to me, that kind of, you know, that kind of,
Yeah, you
you know,
know.
that kind of rubbed me
I
the wrong
have
way a
no
little bit.
idea. I have no idea what's next for Jay Wilson in this whole situation. What's up, the Queen? Before you ask, I don't know exactly what's next for Jay Wilson, but you know what? Listen, take this literally as I know people are gonna be like, "Oh, Envy's supposed to drag and this and that." I don't necessarily hate him. But at the same time, don't bother me. Don't talk about the event. Don't talk about the people that you speculate. Now, if people talk to you about it on the platform, that's fine. But don't come out here with your fake ass talking about us, okay? Because I'll get worse and worse and bad. I mean, this is just basic, okay? Great.
And
All
Molly,
right.
another thing too, Molly. The reason why I'm not too up in arms about it, like I said, I don't know if he was here earlier, but I did say that I did hear that Jay Wilson did kind of retract it and say, RY is not going. So that I definitely appreciate, and that's why I'm just like, all right, I'm good. I'm over it. I'm over it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I,
Well,
I I I don't do freak parties. I don't.
right. And I mean, just the chatty patty rumor bullshit. No, I don't
Hey, Miss
expect you to drag
Paulette.
with Jay Wilson. Yeah, I mean, honestly, Molly, I don't even know Jay Wilson enough to drag Jay Wilson. You know what I'm saying? All I know is that yeah, all I know is we've moved from chandeliers to a white background and Uber and Lyft. DoorDash is now in full effect. I know that the pastor thing ain't going very well, and I know that he was kicked out of choir because after he did that goddamn expose at Lemons and Room Shaker, they really didn't like that. You know how we get docs? That went straight to his church. Like,
Mhm.
why do you got this man singing any damn tune in the Word of God and God's house? Get the hell out! I know that.
Mhm.
Let's see, what else did I say? That's about it, really. I mean, I'm
Mhm.
not dragging him because I don't know enough to
Mhm.
drag him. I like to drag people off of facts. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Paulette?
What Cub
Appreciate
Girl
you being
say?
here.
Cub Girl said TMO and I was in his chat on while we corrected him. Thank you so much because I really
Uh-huh.
do not attend freak parties. I don't attend or I no, I don't do that. I don't do that at all. So thank you, Cover
Right.
Girl, for that. I truly appreciate that.
Yeah, I'm glad. I'm glad as well. Like I
Yeah.
said, there are worse reads about him, but it doesn't need to be escalated. Let's just move on.
And yes, Molly, thank you. Let's just move this right along. I don't. Mm-mm. Let's leave
Mm.
that alone.
See, you say you would really be laughing, Envy. Oh, okay. RY is not
Molly.
gonna RY is not gonna give me any more.
Mm-mm.
Molly, type it because RY is not gonna give me any more fuel for my fire. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-mm.
I just
Let it
wanted
go.
her up. Yeah, I just wanted her up here to ask directly because I guarantee
Mhm.
you if I said something or made a mistake or whatever the case may be, it's going to be like, well, I can make assumptions when R and Y is not around. So how can you? I spoke for her, and you spoke for her. So that's why the hell she is sitting here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I know. It's just old beef sector stuff. Maybe the next members lie.
Oh God, Molly.
Okay.
No.
Yes. Yes, Molly.
You know it
We
don't
would.
take much for envy to just go off. So please, let's move. Let's move this along.
It's not my lane. Okay, thank you, Molly. Thank you so
Yeah.
much. Yeah, I'm not talking about that. Shout out to the other lifestyles gossip, but yeah, I no, please. So what you need so we need to correct that real quick, Molly. Behind the paywall, we are not talking about yag things about Jay Wilson, okay? Not
Oh,
behind the
absolutely
paywall.
not.
If we yeah, absolutely not. That would be really, 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 really strange. Okay. So RY, if you want to stay, that's cool. Just to kind of bounce off, but I know that I'm gonna
Okay.
I'm gonna talk about the lemon situation last night about the mother talking about the mother.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. See, I didn't like this, and I know people are going to be mad. Why you stick your nose and oh, envy's irrelevant. What he has to say. Okay, well, if I'm a nobody and this now, I'm just going to point it out, right? And it doesn't matter. Let's see, we got 88 people in here, and if I had two in here, my replay game is on fleek. So I'm just going to say what it is, and hey, shout out to replay gang. You're going to hear it when you hear it. What's up, Yaya? Glad to have you
Hey,
here.
yeah, yeah.
So I want to remind people of this situation, right? Because I know that a lot of people are talking about Lemon and Tracy, maybe having a talk, maybe had a misunderstanding, whatever the case may be, and they might get over it, blah, blah, blah. And we usually do that. But they actually made it past the 48 to 72 hours, on business days or whatever. Or damn, what did they say? 24 to 48-hour business days. So they definitely
Mm-hmm.
made it past that. So I think that they'll get back together. But let me point some stuff out real quick. And I'm so tired of people watching stuff. Yes, they say I scoop up things and I go through, but I'm so tired of people watching something. I don't know if they're scared to point it out. They don't want to ruffle feathers. They want to be diplomatic. I'm the one that's at most risk for being diplomatic, right? Because I could lose a subscriber in a minute because I'm not quote unquote beef sector and I'm a straight male and don't go over and support him, even though I support everybody else in this bitch. But one thing that Lemon was saying on pizzas, which we'll get which I'll get to in a minute, is he always says, I get blamed for everything that happens on my panel. I get the scrutiny, I get the messages, I get this and that. What I want him to understand is he is no different. Like, if you don't think that people are gonna text me, like, if I picked up my phone right now, they're gonna be like, "Damn, Jay Wilson really does preach the word of God. You said he tears pages out of the Bible. That's blasphemy." And great, whatever. You know what I'm saying? People wrote the Bible over and over and over and over and over and over and over again, and I guarantee you, it doesn't have anything to do with what Jesus, God, Mary, Joseph, Holy Spirit, damn all those people, John the Baptist, all them. You know what I'm saying? R&Y is probably looking at me disgusted, like, don't mess with my Bible. But it is what it is, damn it.
Yeah, because first and foremost, tearing out pages of the Bible is not blasphemy. Blasphemy is to kind of like deny who Jesus. Yeah, that has nothing to do with
Okay.
anything.
Well, you guys can see.
But it
Yeah,
was
you guys can
something you
see.
said. It was something
Yeah.
you said about something that Lemon said about how, oh, I feel like I'm always getting blamed for what happened on my panel. See, here's the thing. Here's the thing,
What's up, honey love?
karma has a way of roundhouse kicking you and reminding you that you may want to simmer down. See, because warning comes before destruction. And it's funny that he said, I don't know why I'm always being blamed for what happened on my panel. If we go back into the recesses of our mind to when he had that debate over there, Mel specifically sat on his panel during that debate and said, well, you do know that content creators will start to be held accountable or should be held accountable for the things that is said and done on their platform. And he agreed to what she was saying. See, but now
Mm-hmm.
you're being held accountable for stuff that is said and done on your panel, and now you acting confused. I don't know why I'm always being blamed. And then here comes this whole theatrical crying stuff.
We
Cut it out.
have, we all have, we all have emotional ups and downs by this damn internet or by this YouTube or whatever. Trust me. Like
Absolutely.
I want to quit every day. Um, but
Absolutely, but
okay,
here's the problem. Here's the problem. See, this is what happens to your words are like a boomerang. It will come back and it will smack you in your ass before you can blink. See, because not too long ago, just a couple weeks ago, somebody in his chat said, Lemon, you need to humble yourself. Be humble. He turned around and said, can't nobody humble me. And here we are. Look at you crashing out. I don't feel bad. See,
well, see,
because what you
here's
say out your mouth gonna come back and haunt you.
Amy is like, yeah, you say, yeah,
Thank
he's
you,
like,
honey
yeah,
love.
yeah, I know. Is I love God. Yeah, hey, shout out to God. I mean, Jesus and I
Exactly, Miss
talk all the
Crystal.
time, and they're the same people in the Blessed Trinity. Hey, stop it. Okay, so I'm gonna point out some stuff or whatever, and I always say you're the logic and I'm the asshole. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So basically, here's where I had an issue. So we
Okay.
know that Lemon fell out with Tracy, right? Now,
Yes.
do people conveniently forget why Lemon fell out with Tracy? I feel like they do, but Lemon fell out with Tracy because the back chat. Someone in the back chat put in there something about Ness, right? And
Hmm.
we don't have to say what it is, how it was. I'm just not that type of person. But somebody put something in the back chat about Ness's life, and I believe, did Tracy read it? Tracy looked at it. Tracy did something with the back chat. Did she read it or what? Do you
From
remember?
what I was told, she read something. Somebody out. First and foremost, it's 50 million backjack pages that are hitting these links and typing in the back
Right.
chat. So from what I gathered and from what I remember, and correct me in the chat if I'm wrong. So one of the back chat pages came up and said something disparaging about whether or not Ness was going to go spend time with a family member since she's taking all of these vacations. Tracy read that out loud. Lemon didn't too much like that. And that, from what I remember, is like the genesis of their issue that just
Right.
recently happened.
Hey, arts and crafts. Hey, L Blue. Great to see you, RY. You know me, and you are our twins.
Absolutely,
Uh,
Jessica.
okay, so the reason why I mentioned that, right? So let's say worst case scenario, something got read out of his back chat, right? And he decides to fall with Tracy.
Hmm.
Well, okay, I know I said the disastrous redirect, right? So let's look at that. Let's look at last evening. Last evening, basically, Lemon was approached on his panel. I have no idea how many people were in there, but I'm sure it was enough.
Hmm.
And they said that Shakim will not talk to him on his panel, but he would, talk to him on Ness's, right?
Hmm.
So what he did was he redirected everybody over to Ness's. But once he got over to Ness's, it was supposed to be him, shock him, and maybe Ness as a mediator or whatever. That's what
Hmm.
I understand. But when he got over there, guess who was there? ZX, Glitter Boots, Grown Folks,
Hmm.
whatever the hell you want to call them, right? So the agreement, okay, it's already too late because you redirected all of your people over there. It's already too late. And then I thought that the agreement was for him to have, just the platform. Anybody can ask. I mean, how many other people ask, hey, if you drop everybody, that if you clear the panel, then I'll go over and talk to you. So,
Hmm.
okay. So if Tracy read a back chat over at Lemons, however many weeks ago or whatever, and Ness was like, you know what, fuck Lemon or whatever because of the situation. When he went over there, not only did he not have the panel to himself, but ZX drug his mom for about an hour. Like, you know, just
Mm.
every egregious crazy thing you could say about somebody. Like ZX was going in. Like, I mean,
Mhm.
he's gonna F your mom, he's gonna do this, he's gonna skull drag, he's gonna do that. I was like, what in the hell? I'm like, okay, spill the tea, people don't catch shit, but I do. And I've been to the back of my mind, just wait to see if it comes to light. Okay, so yeah, exactly, Pam. So I'm kind of confused. The reason why I'm confused is because that's worse than why him and Tracy fell out. But the bias is to put up with that with Ness, and Ness doesn't think it's wrong. I have no idea. That shit is weird to me. You know, and we will
Mhm.
talk about him going over to Pizarro's to get
Mhm.
his shit off. Why are you going over to Pizarro's to get your shit off when you're supposed to be going to Ness's to get your shit off? Maybe because you looked on the panel, you didn't know if she would drop people, you didn't know if you get that respect or whatever. If you really feel like that and you don't want to do it out in the open, shoot her a text behind the scenes and say, hey, I'm about to head over, can you clear the panel, or whatever the situation
Mhm.
may be. But we're going to talk about the Pizarro thing here in just a minute, because as I told him before he left, I said, that's kind of weird, bro. You're going to go over there. And then he jumped on the panel again, just to get cussed out by ZX when it wasn't even supposed to be about that. But he was in his feelings, and I probably would have been as well, that you redirected all your traffic over there to get drugged. The Sims Overdose says Nez was going to drop ZX once Shakim showed up. Also, ZX came up when Lemon had dropped. Lemon came back on the platform demanding he be dropped. Yeah, but then he wasn't dropped. The reason why he came back on the panel is because he was upset and went over to Pizarro's. And I just happened to be on the panel over at Pizarro's when that did happen. Miss
So
Crystal, you read my mind. His life is already very humble. Go ahead.
my, that statement, Molly, was oozing in shade, especially that very last part. That was hilarious. Okay. So when it comes to this whole panel thing, right? I get what you're saying. However, let's look at it from this point of view, right? So Lemon was mad that ZX was allowed on the panel, but he wanted Rich Bleezy kept hitting the link.
Yeah, Rich Bleezy.
And Lemon
Yeah.
said, let him up because he's from the black sector. But ZX is from the black sector, right? So then if we take it a step further, Nat said she didn't want Rich Bleezy on the panel because the conversation wasn't about him. But ZX was allowed back up there again, and the conversation was never about ZX. So are they really mad that ZX was on that panel to begin with? Because if Rich Bleezy was allowed up there because he's from the black sector, but had nothing to do with the conversation. ZX is from the black sector, but he wasn't wanted on the panel because he had nothing to do with the conversation. That doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense. To me, it seems like that was just a deflection because the conversation really never wanted to be had to begin with. That's just how I feel.
What's up,
And then as
Chopping?
far as
What's
this whole
Shano?
redirect thing, as far as this whole redirect thing, I thought it was mighty funny. Thought it was mighty funny how you're not telling it correct as to the order of things. Okay. And listen, I can be corrected. I can be corrected. However, it still doesn't make sense, ZX, because if you weren't a part of the conversation, why were you allowed up there anyway? I can understand the first time, but then I come back, you were up there again. So if you weren't a part of the conversation, why were you up there?
I think he was
But
playing
then
on the chaos, to be honest with you, because basically, if I knew that him and Shakim were supposed to talk, I mean, respectfully,
Mhm,
dropping is okay. I mean, Dragon Lemon's mom didn't have
mhm.
anything to do with him having a conversation with Shakim. I have no
Or
idea.
maybe
I guess he
ZX's
was adding
comment.
to the chaos, I guess.
Maybe ZX's comment about the facts or the order was to you. I'm not sure. Um, however.com about this whole redirect thing. I thought it was mighty funny how This redirect offended him. However, it was funny when you redirected to Lolo, audio came up and was trying to drag you.
Right.
I thought
I
that was
know.
rather funny. That
Yeah,
was
that's
funny.
crazy.
Like
Yeah, I mean,
what?
I chose to do that. Like, I did redirect to Lolo, and then audio did come up. But the situation is everything I do right, everything I do right is wrong, and everything I do wrong
Mhm,
is tragic. You know
mhm.
what I'm saying? I'll pin that. ZX, you have more than the right to talk. Just
Yeah.
please don't get crazy.
But listen,
Just because
I loved
basically.
when Z exited that panel and checked the heck out of Ghetto.
Oh God,
I
yeah,
loved that.
ghetto got the business. Jesus Christ. I was like,
And
ghetto,
I
just
like Ghetto,
run.
but that was funny.
I was like,
That was
ghetto, just
hilarious.
run. This isn't the time. I'm like, this is not the time. ZX.
Yeah, my comment about you're not telling the proper order of things, you're
Mhm.
highlighting certain points was directed at you, Indy. You're
Okay.
you're you're offended about what I said about his mother, but you're just highlighting a part of it. That is not the order of things. And you want to highlight that part. I get it. Okay, that's cool. But that's not what transpired. First of all, I wasn't at Lemons. I had no idea that he redirected. I had no idea that there was a set down. All I saw was a notification for Ness. And I hit the link because I'm welcome there. And she gives me respect and I give her respect. And when I heard what the topic was, all I interjected was that Lemon needs to apologize. That's the part that you keep forgetting. Lemon
You
needs to
talking about what
apologize.
he did. Yeah, you're talking about what he did
No,
to Shock him on the
I'm
computer.
talking about when you're telling the story. You have to be accurate as to why I hit the link or if I knew about any of it. You assume that I just abruptly, wanted to be a part of the conversation. And no, I heard what was going on in Nessus. And I highlighted the fact that, oh, if this is going to happen, then he needs to apologize for violating Shakim's privacy, for going into his computer, and Lemon spazzed out like a little girl. Oh, drop him. I don't want him up there. I don't want to hear him. I don't want. And he wanted to be a prima donna and control Ness panel. Now that was the beginning. So when you set it up correctly and you understand my responses to Lemon about his mother. I said a lot of things. Get out of your mother's house. Fuck you. Fuck you. Yeah, well, your mom needs some space. Your mom wants to fuck at home. Might be kind of crude, but it's factual. Your mom should, give me your mom's number. Your mom is my age. So don't highlight what I said without putting it into context. That's all I'm saying.
So, how did you feel when they were like, "Okay, let's move on, ZX, whoop de whoop"? Do you feel like, okay, you still didn't know that they were supposed to speak, right? You were just on the panel thinking that it's just a regular evening. You didn't know that Shakim and Lemon were supposed to speak. Didn't Lemon say like, why are you up here, this and that? And I know you said like that he needs to, show some respect and talk to Shakim like like a man. I get what you usually say to him or whatever. But when you talked about his mom and stuff, I was like, okay, they're just gonna argue. I'm like, why doesn't ZX drop and just let it be? Because a lot of people in the chat were like, let Shakim and Lemon have their discussion over here. Whether you knew about the redirect or not, I don't. You said you didn't. I'm pretty sure that you watch other people's channels, but it is what it is. Why did you stay up there?
Because I was allowed to by the channel holder.
Mm.
And I wasn't disrespectful, but because he spazzed out and he is the one that took it down that road, then I met him there. I meet you where you are. wherever you are. You want to go low, I go low. And as far as why I didn't drop down, if you listen, I said, let me just make my statement and I'll drop down. But Ness did not want to appease him in the way that he was by shouting and screaming, drop him, I don't want him up here. It's not the point of whether or not I wanted to. If you listen, Ness says, no, don't go anywhere. You allow him on your panel. What the hell is wrong with you? I'm not going to just drop him because you say so. This was about control, nothing else. I'm the star. I said when I just wanted to make my comment and then I was going to drop down. But then because of his activity, she said, no, don't go nowhere. You're not running shit over here. Blah, blah, blah. So you have to tell the story correctly. It wasn't about why don't you drop down? Why were you in the way? Blah, 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 blah. All of that right there is appeasement. Appeasement.
It just seemed like to me. Now, I will say the Rich Bleezy and everybody else in the back. I was surprised that they were up there, but the way that the optics looked to me, just watching it, I was like, ZX should drop. But I did hear you saying, let him grow up, this and that and this, so you can have a conversation. I don't think anything's wrong with that part. I just don't. I just didn't know why you're going to the mom. I would assume that you said because he's immature. You know what I'm saying?
No,
So
no,
basically,
because he's a petulant child. And when he starts his little spaz out and acting stupid and being disrespectful, I will say, your mother, period. Now what? And then you continue. I will say, give me your mother's number. Your mother is my age. Yeah. Tell your mother to give me a call so she can get some blah, blah, blah. I'm only holding back because R and
no,
Y
I
is
get it.
here. But
I get it.
the point is that you have to tell the story correctly. And so you don't highlight one part of it without giving the proper order of how things escalated to that point.
I just feel like me personally, I just feel like it was expressed to you. Now, whether the channel holder let you up there or not, I get that. I understand that. But at that point, it was just it was chaotic. I guess I'm a little bit more confused about I don't know if Lemon told Ness, let's have a conversation. I don't want anybody else on the platform. I would assume that's a conversation. But once you started to speak, I was like, oh, it's gonna get chaotic. This shit's not gonna happen. I was
It
just
was
like,
about
why?
this. It was about disrespecting Ness,
Mhm.
Mhm.
disrespecting her authority by thinking you can control her panel, her channel because you're there. Because you allowed me on your link. I'm not going to be like, drop RYTG if you want to talk to me. This is your channel. You're going to be like, what the hell are you talking about?
I
Hell
wouldn't.
no.
Now, if I
What are
can
you
play
talking
devil's
about?
advocate for a second, if I can play devil's advocate for a second, if I'm incorrect, somebody tell me I'm wrong. But I kind of understand where Lemon was coming from to a degree because I remember there was an instant or two where I think Ness said, no, I want this person dropped. And he may have dropped them for the sake of her. So I kind of get that. And thank you so much, ZX, for, holding back because I'm up here. I really appreciate that. So now my next question now is I don't know if this was discussed already, but or if this question was even asked, but why do they need to have a public conversation if it was said that they already had a phone conversation before some sort of way offline to discuss a possible trip in Atlanta for Halloween weekend anyway? Wouldn't that say y'all already had a way to reach out to each other? So why do you need to have a public conversation?
I think they were trying, I think Ness was trying to bridge a gap and
Okay,
say,
I can see
hey,
that. Okay.
yeah, I think that's all it was. She was like, come on, let's do it. But Lemon spazzed out and started talking about this redirect
Mm-hmm.
As if Ness really needed it. If Ness goes live on top of him, his numbers drop. They get cut in half. That's a fact.
Okay.
Is so she doesn't need his redirect. She doesn't bow to him like a Lolo or a lot of people who get redirects. They are subject to the person that sent them. But the
Right.
reality is that Ness doesn't need his redirect. And so it became offensive to her that he felt as though he could control who is on her panel based on him sending a redirect. And so she made a statement, which is not
Mhm.
like that, not like that. GX
Mhm.
wasn't being disrespectful.
Mhm.
Shakim wasn't here, and you're spazzing out thinking you can control me because you
Mhm.
sent a redirect. That was her
Well,
first redirect. She said it. I never
right.
had one before.
Well, well, do you think that Lemon has some sort of ground to stand on based off of the law of reciprocity? Because if he does it for her, then why can't she find it in her heart to reciprocate that same act of kindness to him?
Well, I think she already explained it, which
Okay.
was, which was, stop crying about ZX being here using that as a deflection. I don't think he actually wanted to apologize in any way to Shaquille. They never focused on what got them there. And when Shaquem finally got up on the panel and Lemon talked about how he felt and what he did, Shaquem wanted to tell how he felt in the order process, and Lemon kept interrupting him like a
Hmm.
little kid. And that is the order of things. I appreciate people who give recaps, but they never want to start from the beginning and how things escalated and how and why things got to where they were.
Ghetto.
Yeah.
Well, my
Hey,
thing is
kiddos.
usually if
All
the
right,
facts of
bet.
the story from
OG.
beginning to end, I just literally look at I literally look at just the how people are vibing on the panel, and I know okay, you know that Lemon went to Pizarro's. Pizarro put a show together that basically said how much money does Shakim need to take to not have that conversation, which I won't understand where Shakim didn't really get anywhere with that conversation with Lemon. I don't know why he wouldn't take the money because it was big money. But Lemon did come over to Pizarro's. I don't know if you're aware of that, but he did the whole situation and all that other shit. So I was kind of surprised. But Ghetto, what's up?
No, I just came to tell OG that I really didn't know what was going on last night. I wasn't coming in there to try to cave or mess nothing up. That he gave me the business, so I just wanted to say it was definitely not intentional. I didn't know what was going on.
Yeah, no, I get it. I get it, ghetto. I just think I think you're too nice. That's all. I think you're too nice, and I think
This is Malik.
you get it.
Yo,
All right. You
But
said you're too nice.
no, I think Ghetto is too nice. I've been knowing Ghetto what 5 years. I mean, Ghetto Ghetto was a ZX rider, just like MBK. That we were the crew at one point. And I get Ghetto. I understand Ghetto trolls. I understand, how he interjects. I think we do him a disservice. Lemon. I think we do him a disservice when we coddle him as men instead of saying, yo, like chill out. That's all. When I came up there to talk to you, Ghetto, I was saying this dude is disruptive when if they're trying to mend the fence, and that was the premise for the conversation. Let's mend the fence. And I'm sitting in the clouds now and I'm listening. And you made the statement, Ghetto. This is why I hit the link. When you said, come on now, Shakim, uh, Lemon is, has come a long way and he's trying to, you know, gives you what you need in whatever form. And to me, I was like, come on, man. Come on, Ghetto. You hear that dude keep interrupting him. And that was my purpose, just to say, you got to check your man and tell your man, be like, chill. Lemon has grown men around him, like Malik, myself, Ghetto, grown men who have achievements, grown men who live life. And when he's in a negotiation, he carries like a little kid. He talks like a little kid. He mimics, he distracts, he deflects. You make a statement, he'll start. Well, what about when you said this about Ness? And remember when you said, and it's like, little boy, if you don't sit your dumb ass down and stay focused on what we're talking about. But this is chaos, and this is what everybody wants. Everybody wants the chaos. So you get the chaos, and then you're disappointed in the chaos. Well, you talked about his mother. Really? That's all we get out of it? I talked about his mother. No, there's an order and a process that fell through.
The only reason
And
why I
then,
said that, yeah, the only reason why I said that is Ness or Tracy felt some type of way that Ness's kid got talked or Ness's family got talked about, but let you talk about him on the panel. That's all it was. It wasn't chronological order. It wasn't some big logical statement or
but
whatever.
what did
I
he
was
say
just
to me? See, you lose that part. See, I respond. You throw a jab, and I knock your head off. You go low, and I go lower. We always forget about the the part that agitated or started. Nobody came on the panel to talk about his mother, Envy. Nobody came up there to argue with him. He started it because he had a temper tantrum. He left Ness's, and I did not know about him going to pizzas. But let's talk about that. It was in response to him being angry with Ness. He didn't go over there to hang out. He just wanted to go somewhere, hit a link,
get his shit off.
and and spaz out because he could not control Ness. That's what happened. And then when the numbers didn't follow him over to pizzas, then he came back. Let's keep it real. Then he came back because by then Ness is on a roll. She got it going. She's going to have it going. Then he comes back. Oh, damn. I came over here to pizzas and to spaz out about whatever and bring up how I protected her with Tracy, using Tracy in that situation because that's all he was doing to control Ness. Well, I protected her when Tracy was doing that. Let's come on, man. We're not dumb. Well, I
That's
understand
why I
why.
looked at it. And then I think people came to me, or not to me, but just the internet or whatever, and said like meow meow did, like you're gonna slap Lemon's mom. But I understand how people get into an argument. I wasn't even pointing it out because of you. I was literally just pointing it out because Ness wanted to feel comfortable on his panel, but it wasn't reciprocated. That's why I was like, it wasn't necessarily about you. Yeah, I don't like that you talked about his mom or whatever, but it is what it is going back and forth. I was just pointing that out. That's all.
Yeah, well, when you listen, and I always, I don't feed off of the chat. I'm up here on your panel.
No, I
I
get it.
have I have no idea what's being said in the chat because
Hold
people
on
in the
right quick.
chat.
No, I'm
Hold
talking
on
about
quick.
what came out of your mouth. What?
Keeper of
R1.
game. Keeper of game. I'm going to respectfully ask you to kind of chill out. Please don't be sitting in the chat saying stuff like you would slap the shit out of Lemon Mama. Chill out, because you wouldn't want nobody to say that to yours. So I removed your
What the
comment. The
hell?
next time you're going to be timed out. Please be respectful. Carry on, gentlemen.
For brother. Oh, Jesus Christ. People are game. Chill out. Jesus. All
Oh
right, go
damn,
ahead.
he back. Oh,
Yeah.
and you got so many black sector people here. It's crazy. People game is back. What's up, people?
He does, Pam. I think that Lemon's dealings with Ness or whatever I have nothing to do with, but yes, he does. He definitely accommodates. That's why I was like, why can't the panel be clear? Because everybody kept buying everybody down, trying to get them three to talk or whatever. So I was like, shit, what's up, Malik?
Yo, Ghetto. Okay, look, I wanted to see the conversation yesterday myself, right? So, no offense, Lemon was banking on ZX to come up in. Because when ZX hit the platform, that gave him his out, though. It gave him his out. It gave him his out. That's like when Ghetto didn't know what was going on, and Ghetto was up there. Lemon was going to stall that whole joint as long as he could, yo. That's what he was going to do. He really didn't want to have the conversation. I saw when he went to pieces. I saw the whole thing. So now, this is the point, though. Because everybody keeps saying the same thing. You do know he going to keep eating off this, right?
Of course.
Because, see, he really doesn't want to have the conversation. Because Shakim said to him exactly what made Shakim feel a certain way. And then Lemon used that to say, oh, no. Come on, dog. Had you apologized or whatever, it would have been over. Because if you think back, if you was there, Shakim said, yo, I apologized once and we made amends because I did help you, like you said. You did send me the Cash App or whatever that $125 transaction was. But then you came right back around and started saying, fuck me again, you choked me out again, and you wanted to fight me. Like, what are we doing?
Right.
So when you look at all the dynamics, he really don't want to have a conversation.
No, I don't think he wants to have a conversation either. I think he wants to have a conversation because Ness would like to have a conversation, to be honest with you.
Now,
but I didn't put that ZX part in there because when it was like Rich Bleezy and all this other stuff, I'm like, why are these people? It wasn't just ZX, it was Rich Bleezy and it was somebody else that wanted to get on the platform. I'm like, damn.
So Envy, like, you don't have to recap Envy. I was there.
No shit. Well, a lot of the people weren't, so I'm not recapping for you. Go ahead.
I was there. So the question is this, though, because you mentioned something about your numbers, and we all know you rocked out the last couple of days because Lemon wasn't live. He wasn't there. So
Lemon
to be honest,
and I got 150 people, but go ahead.
Okay, let Lemon hit his live button right the fuck now. What's gonna happen to your shit, dog? Keep it a buck.
I said he's live.
Okay, he's not live right now.
Why do you talk about that? Do you know that doesn't matter? So if I have 700 right at the end of this, my replay will push it up to 2,200. What's the difference?
Okay,
and then I put videos together that go 300-400, and yeah, it's more than most people. But go ahead.
So now, Envy, none of that shit matters to me, yo. I'm not a content creator.
Well, you brought it up.
No, I'm merely mentioning to you, dog, that no matter what the fuck you keep talking about, dog, he's gonna eat. Because he wants the fuck shit. And they know the fuck shit is going to be there.
Right.
They know it, dog. It's going to be there.
Yeah, I mean, everybody knows the night show. I had the night show on the Mo3 side. I get it. They dump off the shit at the night. It doesn't take too much to hit the link, have people up on the panel and do fuck shit and bring everything together and see if he's going to get drunk and throw Sprite and shit out at people and all that. So my numbers have nothing to do with anything. Like, if you're a numbers chaser, that's weird.
So now, again, Envy, it's about it's competition.
Not really. There can't be competition because it's not the same playing field. I'm not in the sector. I'm not like, oh, let's talk about Lemon all day at YTC does a Lemon recap every day, and then it goes from there, and then it goes from there. Then obviously people are going to go to the night.
But
not really. I haven't talked about him for a long time. Okay.
Okay, Envy. I'm not speaking on nobody else because I'm not a content creator. But I'm gonna ask you a question though, right? Seriously. If you don't talk about Lemon, Shakim, YTC, or ZX, what the fuck you gonna talk about?
I haven't talked about them in a while.
My question was,
my last live I was talking about Lolo, for the last couple shows. Lolo, I was talking about Invocation. I was talking about all kinds of other stuff. I talked about Drip and Krista, Tracy. Lemon hasn't been mentioned over here for about a week.
So now, Envy, all of what you speak on still come off a Lemon platform. All that shit right there. So Lemon gives you your content.
You've been
Stop.
okay. You've been talking
Stop.
about Lemon now for 10 minutes.
So okay, Envy.
You brought him up,
So Envy. Either we gonna talk like grown men or we not.
but
Because again, what
okay.
you're doing is
The
I'm
topic
telling you.
isn't how many numbers. The
Okay,
topic
so
isn't how
you
many
got
numbers does that. That's ridiculous. You want to talk
Envy.
to me
That
about
wasn't the
how many
topic.
numbers I get bringing up somebody?
Okay.
If your
That,
content, your content, you do some dumb shit, I'm gonna talk about you. I don't care who
okay.
you are.
I
You
said
do
Envy.
understand that the last few shows have been about Lolo and just Crystal, right? Just like everybody else. So what's different about me?
So again, Envy, I didn't say you can't talk about it. All I said was he's going to eat. He's going to eat and he's feeding you. The
Everybody's
topic of the
supposed
topic
to.
of the conversation was you were talking about how the thing transpired with ZX and everybody yesterday or who came into the platform. I said, Joe, you didn't have to
Yeah,
tell me I was
Je-
there. I,
Jessica, I know that I was telling the people that if you're a content creator, you speak on the fact that a lot of these people don't know the story. I'm not saying Malik,
and
this and that. I'm telling because people in the chat are asking, "What do you talk about?" I'm confused. Can you catch us up? I'm talking to them, not you
okay,
necessarily. I will
so
say Malik if I want to talk about you, but you said so Jessica, what you're saying right there is people assume this is my first channel, and people assume it's my only channel. I did 975,000 views in 7 days on Sean P's. Like, dude, Malik, you gotta stop this fucking. I'm man code television. I want to talk about Lemon. It's just a situation where it
so
happened last night, right? So
so
you're gonna go
Envy,
to YTC's and say you recap Lemon?
that's not what I said to you, dog. That's not what I said. But if that's what you want to say, I said, say it. Put my name in the title. I don't give a flying fuck.
I'm
You
not
know
gonna
that, dog.
put your
But
name in the
that's
title.
not what I said to you, yo. That's not what I said. But if that's how you want to spin it however the fuck you want, my dog. I really
Well,
don't
when
give a fuck.
somebody comes up and says, "Hey, if Lemon goes live, half your numbers are gonna da da
So
da,"
no, what I
I know
talked
the
about.
YouTube game. I have more numbers than anybody because I do video upload shorts. I throw things in there. You think that me sitting here with live numbers is what YouTube cares about? They care about engagement, man. But I'm not sitting up here having a YouTube class. You just came up here to say numbers, numbers, numbers because you're
No, that's
ignorant.
it.
You're
That's not.
ignorant of
That's
the
okay.
fact of how this works.
Okay. So since I'm so ignorant, Envy, and that's not what I said, I'm gonna let you have that right there. I'm gonna let you have that right there. That's
If
your
you
one
have
chance because
800 in your if you have
so
800 in
Envy.
your chat and you get a
Envy.
yellow,
I
you
don't even
literally
have a
make
channel,
you
Envy.
make
That's
like
not what I said, yo.
well then why are
I was
you
talking
asking
to
me
you,
about channel business then?
dude. I
You don't
didn't
have
ask
any
you about
idea.
anything, yo. I merely said to you, yo, he's going to eat.
Okay,
Just like
so what we all eat.
somebody referenced in the chat about how you was doing your numbers. Dude, you got the numbers because yo wasn't live. And again, all I said was if he go live and you said I got 150, you know niggas gonna roll because they want the fuck shit. They don't want to
Yeah,
hear a recap.
I
And
mean
again, okay,
good
hey,
for
you know what,
them.
Henry, check this
All
out.
right, Malik. All
I'm
right,
too
I
short to go
got
back and
you.
forth, yo. If you want to say
Yeah.
I said that, that's what I said. I
All
said
right,
you ain't
that's what's
shit, you
up.
ain't gonna be shit.
Let's see here. Let's go ahead and just let's make sure he doesn't come back ever. Okay, cool. So yeah, that was a very interesting comment. That's not even what we're talking about. If Lemon goes live, he wants to fuck shit, he's gonna eat. And if he goes live, he's gonna take half your numbers. Like Malik, come on, dude. Like you gotta flow with the conversation. Every time you hit my panel. Literally every time, not half the time, not a third of the time, none of that. You always got to be hostile. I don't get it. Why pick these fights? I don't understand. That's weird. It's insecure and it's dumb. You know, I'm not the person to pick a fight with. You know, I'm not a bitch. Okay. Go do that with motherfuckers that'll listen to that bullshit. It's stupid. I don't know why you're woo banging on the goddamn internet. Jesus Christ. Lemon may get numbers, but Envy does a better show. Well, see, the thing is like people get mad at that too, Molly, because Bree said that I pull together a show. I try to have a beginning, a middle, and the end. Like Lemon's gonna get the most numbers in the goddamn sector because people talk about him all day, and that's what you do at night. I can't stay up for 10 hours. It's very, very simple. And people don't understand. You know, they look at it and be like, he got 700 from his live when he had 160 people in there. You're right. but the end of the show is 3,000, and I'm gonna make 2 videos and put them up, and that'll get another 1,000, and then I'm gonna make a short that'll get another 1,000, and then it becomes 5 to 6,000. Like, people don't know how YouTube works. They look at this live number and then they start chasing numbers. Oh, I'm gonna jump on that panel because I want to be seen. I'm gonna jump on that panel because I want to say something. Well, you know what? If it's that impactful of what you have to say, then sit here like this. I usually do on a regular basis. Sit like this and have people stay in the chat. Like, stop it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm dynamic. I'm not static. Let's see. Stacey said, no, Malik, homie, you brought up the numbers part. Truthfully, everyone is going to eat. Your statement to Envy was, if he goes live now, where is Envy's chat going to go? That's challenging Envy. Not cool. Listen, Jessica, that's how people are who yells too much. You know, and Malik says he's not scared of anything, and he runs up on people and this and that. Not how much he talks. Because when you know that when somebody gets upset and starts talking,
But
and tell me, I'm here, I'm there, I'm here, I'm there,
but
I'm here.
respectfully,
We know he's everywhere.
right? Respectfully, he said if Lemon goes live, then where's your chat going to go? Lemon is currently live right now, and you still have
That's what I said.
157 people here.
And he's like, no, he's not live. No, he's not live.
Yeah,
No,
he
he's not
is.
live. I have 157 people.
He
If
is.
everybody's interested in Lemon, go live or go over there. Like, you're not my core audience. I know who my core audience is. It's about 40 people. So if I go below 40, that means my core audience doesn't give a shit. Yeah, okay. Listen, he just like literally wants to yell about something. Like, we are literally talking about a topic. It's very, very clear in my you guys not read my title. It's very, very clear. I got 4 things you could choose from today. Jay Wilson, Lemon's mother being discussed, the tragic redirect, and Pizarro. And it's about me and my numbers. That's just weird. You're not going to throw me off my square. You're a goddamn moderator for Lemon and ZX, so obviously you're behind the scenes talking about both of them, okay? Because that's
Mhm.
what mods do. I mean, I don't get that. It is what it is. I'm not yelling, crying, doing nothing with you because every time you come up, you're hostile. So I'll holler at you.
Mhm.
Paying Malik to talk to get y'all to talk about him. And see, the funny thing is, you know, we do reel a lot of the information in. And as I told you, I said a little bit happened at Pizzas, a little bit happened at Ness's, a little bit happened at Lemons. Are you guys, you know, and we run around here and we take little bits and pieces, little crumbs from everything. And then what we do is we say, oh, okay, there's the story. I actually freaking take some notes, put it down, and try to give you guys a show. It's not a recap. Why do people say, you guys talk about Lemon? No, literally. When's the last time when I brought his video up here and did any kind of analysis or anything else? Anyway, if you're content, I'm gonna talk about you. I don't give a damn. Like, listen, if Lemon's Wi-Fi goes out and both of his phones burn up, I'm gonna talk about somebody else. Okay, like, just like everybody got so upset when Bree was like, you know what? Like, I could hear everybody over there. He still has the fuck shit and breaks it down, and everybody's like, oh my god, how would she dare give Envy a compliment? The same reasons why people are thinking that Envy's gonna have a sex party with R&Y and show up at Lady Nika's porn bomb and ruin her show. That shit is weird. I don't do anything to you all. Nothing. Like, I don't understand. I have my commentary and whatnot. As soon as I started getting numbers, you know, people aren't running out of here. I mean, you know, about 10 of them, Lemonettes, ran out of here to see what is going on over there. His shows are obviously strategically scheduled at 6 o'clock to drain the chat. It is what it is, but at the same time, don't burn bridges. Don't burn bridges along the way. Arts and crafts. People didn't watch Jerry Springer for the indulgence. They watched because it was pretty much a guarantee that some fun shit would pop off. True,
That's funny
true.
because if that's the case, Lemon is Steve is Jerry Springer, and that would mean Envy would be Steve Wilkos. I mean, hey, it is what it
Oh
is.
shit, Steve Wilkos, Jesus Christ.
Uh
You
huh.
know, my thing is it is what it is. Like, people think I worry about that. Every hater is on replay, gang. And people don't understand replay gang. That's each an individual view. It doesn't matter how many people are live. It matters how many individuals look at your goddamn video. Correct, RYMV. That's exactly how it went. I know. Like, I don't get it. Why not just come up in there and say, you know what, like ZX makes some sense or whatever. He went up there to get his shit off and this and that. And Lemon went over to pizzas. We know you're everywhere. You're a chatty patty, Malik. Like, you gossip. You know what I'm saying? We know you're everywhere. I was there. Okay, well, if you're there and I missed anything, give your perspective. Like, that's what grown ass people do. Like, I don't even argue with kids like that on the football team. I feel like it's two different lanes, two different CCs. It is completely different. Like, for example, let's take Invocation versus Nestcation, or not versus or whatever, but they're going to go do touristy stuff. Go to the restaurant. I don't know what they're going to do. Ours is more adult themed. It's completely different demographic. I don't understand when people worry about all that shit. It's a different demographic. I'm only going after a core audience. Do people leave? Yeah. Why do they leave? Malik goes and hits somebody behind the scenes. Hey, I went over to Envy's and I just want you to know. Like, he just kissed Lemon's ass ZX's ass and then Lemon's ass for 15 minutes. Hey, I just want you to know Envy's over there talking about if you go live. No, I was saying he is live. Envy was over there saying if you go live, then it's not going to affect his numbers. Don't you understand that one person in your chat could change your life? I guarantee you, you know, the people that take care of me on a monetary level, I only need 100. Okay. Lemon would have disrespected Malik's entire existence for what he just did. Malik would have been 10, but you didn't call him a bitch. Well, see, the thing is I don't do that, Molly, because I don't think that's necessary in an argument, man to man. You know what I'm saying? Like, Malik always does that. Always does it. And the reason why he does that is because he knows I'm not going to argue, call him out of his name, do all that crazy shit or whatever. But he's literally a number chaser. He's like one of these little girls out here, not women, little girls out here, 21, 22. They're like, oh my God, that person has this many numbers in the chat. Let me jump on the panel. Malik always wants to be seen. It's ridiculous. Put my name in the title. What the Malik told me, go ahead and put my name in the title. Really? Okay, I'll do it tomorrow. I'll be like, Malik's name is in the title, and there'll probably be 8 people here. You know, why you not shit and not going to be shit? Let's see here. That shit drove me crazy. I don't give a fuck about Lemon going live. It's the same shit. Yeah, I don't. It is what it is. Obviously, people sit there and listen to that, hoping that something goes freaking crazy. All Lemon's numbers aren't supporters. Have you ever read Lemon's chat? Have you ever read Lemon's chat? They're literally in the chat dragging the shit. Like, this thing over here ain't shit. Now, are they going to still go over there? Yes, but they're hate watchers. They are hate watchers. They're over there watching, hoping that something freaking goes down that's horrible, that's deplorable. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy to me. And then, hey, Ghetto, evaluating Ghetto. Hey, Ghetto, you went over there and you're doing this. Who gives a shit? I don't follow these people around. Hey, Ghetto, you were up there, you know, at a minute mark, 3 hours, 7 minutes, and 16 seconds. You were kissing so-and-so's ass. Jesus Christ. I have a puppy. You guys are talking about puppies and shit. Lemon will call Malik a bitch tonight. It's an unfortunate thing. Right. And Malik will take it because of numbers. It's crazy. You know, I don't understand that. People don't understand on YouTube. You can have 1,000 in your chat for 10 hours and make $5 if you don't know how to not cuss, not do crazy shit. Once YouTube puts you in yellow or red, it's over. You better get a super chat or cash app, or you just did that shit for free. Envy, no need of explaining yourself. I like a person that can give some commentary without screaming and acting in the damn fool. You're doing great. I'm subscribed. I might get a membership. Thank you, Simply Success. I do appreciate it. Now, when you mention membership, I will tell you this. This is a different membership than you'll ever imagine. We go live on membership only all the time, so we don't have to deal with the bullshit. so that we can talk freely, candidly, and it's a story within a story. We talk about all this bullshit. We say who did what wrong, and then we figure out what the content's going to be. We throw it out there and we bring it back. See, how many times have I came up with content here, pulled things together, and it bleeds over to Lemon Show? I mean, I can go on and on, from man to just everything. I can go on and on. Discord, whatever, it bleeds over. And people don't realize that, right? They don't. It's weird, you know? But anyway, the only numbers that should matter are the numbers in the bank account. Yes, they do. And there are, I know who my core supporters are because it is in the Cash App. Trust me. Yeah, I just don't scream and holler about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I send them personal messages, you know, like I actually respond to comments below the description of my video and things like that. I agree with the Steve Wilkos. Molly, you guys are talking. Oh, she was pissed. She growled. Oh, you guys are talking about the dog. Okay, Pam. Jesus, I'm horrible getting the comments. Number schmo. Yes, exactly. Lemon wants to be the main character. He doesn't want to share the spotlight. This is what drives him. Disdain for Shakim. Shakim has grown on a lot of people, and Lemon cannot stand it. I know that. I mean, the thing is that people don't want to work together. It's weird. Like, I would never start, you know, my start time. Okay, well, you know, I go live at 8, then I go live at 7, then I go live at 6, then I go live at 5 because Envy's going live during that time. It's crazy to me, you know, but it is what it is. Why the hell do you think I go members only live so many times? Because I want those people to be in the thing. Envy, you know, 114. Okay. Jeanette, oh, poor Penny. Well, I hope they can get along eventually. Hey, while you guys are typing about getting along or whatever, when do you think, based on what you guys saw, what do you guys think about how long it's going to take Tracy and Lemon to be cool? And Tracy just started Tracy 4, the channel. So I don't know. I think that Tracy, just like she said last night, that her presence shouldn't be overlooked. And yeah, I would say that too. But then people throw in Tracy's face, yeah, but you let Lemon call you this and Lemon call you that, whatever. And we know that Tracy thought it was funny to a point where it got, you know, where it got out of hand. Yeah, I'd be dragging. I ain't gonna lie. Now, the whole Jay Wilson thing or whatever, listen, he doesn't deserve for me to go crazy. You know what I'm saying? Because if I go crazy, people tend to really take it personal, and I don't want to get there, but at the same time, don't worry. I mean, if you want to talk about the event and say, hey, we'll see what's going to happen, and hey, you know, whatever, but don't dog it out, call it a sex party, and start attacking a woman of the church. Because if you're a man of the church, who are you supposed to protect? A pastor's supposed to say that church girls are freaky. Well, what the hell are you doing in church then? But anyway, Malik is a broken man, but it's definitely understood. I wish him the best. I wish him the best too. No, all his chat aren't supporters. They drag his ass. I drop it at troll. Yeah, I mean, that is the crazy thing. And as I said, Lemon's live, right? And Malik, there's 100 people in here. You know who those 100 people are? They're in here to see what the hell is going on. They want to see what the story is. They want it broken down. And then someday they're going to have the courage to type in the chat, maybe even join the panel. But I'm not the most liked person around here, so it's definitely not going to happen overnight. I'll tell you that. But please stop evaluating the fact that I've already done this before. This is my 4th channel, and I have large channels. So let's please chill out. I'm like semi-retired. You know what I'm saying? I did that years and years and years ago. And people don't understand. I've been around the B sector since 2021. People always want stats and this and that, whatever. And I can get real greasy with it, but I chill. I try to, you know, stay in my lane, just do my commentary and chill out. Malik, my guy. The chat is where it is for sure. Right. Every time he calls men bitches, I cringe. I do too. Stacy said, Malik, where's Brooke? Brooke is probably right behind him saying, nigga, you're crazy. Malik, my guy. Okay, let's see. Malik gave us $1.99. He's laughing at us with sunglasses on. So, shout out to Malik's $1.99. Goddamn. Wait till you got to give RNY $100 because she's allegedly invited, and but she knows that it's definitely locked in, especially because we were going to stop over at Lady Nika's. See, here's what people don't understand. You probably would have found out if RNY was going or not, because I keep talking about going to Lady Nika's event, Lady Nika, Lady Nika, Lady Nika, Lady Nika. And RNY's been a mod for her for a long time. So don't you think somebody would have told on something? So shut up. Anyway, Molly, yes, they are. They have mandatory. Oh, you guys are talking about your
But
dogs too.
but once again, even though this is the part that is blowing me. This is why I feel like people don't listen. Okay. If you yourself has said, number one, we're going to do a reveal, and the person that I am revealing is a romantic love interest. One, why would you invite that special person to an orgy party? And two, when did a reveal turn into a full-blown tastyblacks.com video or tastyblacks.com content? Like, what in the world? A reveal is, hey y'all, how y'all doing? Okay, and you going about your business.
And
A
we're going
reveal
to a
doesn't equal.
Halloween. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
We're going to
Like
a
you have said
Halloween
multiple times that
contest.
y'all have several things lined up. Like,
Don't you think that it's cool? Don't y'all think that it's
it's crazy.
cool? Like the avatars finally turn on the camera and they're
You see
together
what I'm
doing the
saying?
Halloween, doing the what
Hold
if
on. Furthermore, this just dawned on me. And then when you started talking about this, right? You said the person that's coming is a well-known beef sector content creator. Did you or did you not say that?
yes.
Okay. I rest my
Yeah, I'm
case,
not
Sean.
supposed to create
Carry on.
content though. I'm supposed to sit back and I'm supposed to evaluate whether I'm being too crazy. Like what do people watch on TV? These series, these dumbass shows I don't watch. Sex in the
Yeah.
City and all that I love and hip hop and all that other bullshit. I go to the other room and watch the football game. But what do you guys watch that for? You watch that for romance. You guys, risque behavior and this and that. We're all adults and you're complaining and call my party a sex party. You know what? I'm the type of person that just agrees with you to shut up. I will say, hey, I'm having a sex party. Say you shut up. So, I mean, it is what it is. Jay Will says lost his mind due to the combination and Botox.
Oh God.
What did he say? What happened to 157? They went to lemons. But the good thing is, Malik, here's what I would like you to do, right? Okay. So I'd like you to do some simple math. So the 157 is gonna make lemon about $1. Okay. I want you to do some simple math. I bet y'all have 700 views after this, right? And then after the 700 views, I guarantee you I will have at least 1,000 replay. So let me explain this to you real quick, Malik. Every 8 minutes that somebody's in a chat is a view on live. But do you understand that the replay gang is every individual? So if I have 1,000 replays, that's 1,000 different people, not 157 in the chat, but whatever. It is what it is. I mean, I've never seen a grown-ass man worrying about numbers in somebody's YouTube chat, but it is what it is. Maybe you want some excitement, get outside the house, not just to TGI Fridays, Malik. But anyway, it's nothing about numbers. This dude is so immature. Yet, Malik will start a fight over absolutely nothing just because he wants to yell. I don't get that. That's not alpha sigma. That's beta male activity. That people yell because they're just inadequate. But anyway, Donna Hughes, thank you so much for the sticker. I like your do not harm, but take no shit. There is a motorcycle club out there. I wish I could say it. I wish I could have shirts on it or whatever, but it says respect all, fear none. But yeah, Hey, Lynn, I haven't seen you around here. Facts Envy. I remember you around January 2020 from YC's chat in Mo 3. Right. Lynn, the crazy thing is I'm gonna do video uploads because every time I go over the Mo 3 sector, they tell me one of my stories. You chased troll gang and trapping around around the corner because you were getting trolled. Yep, 2021. Absolutely. And I was over in the beef sector 2022. Well, damn, RY. Envy, the only numbers that matters are the numbers in your bank account. Oh, yeah. I'm an idiot. I might be way behind. Oh, there's Tracy. Hey, let's see. You said, wow, Malik, bruh. Tracy is I see what happened. You became a member on your other channel. Thank you so much, Tracy. I appreciate it. We will continue to drop your channel as much as possible. And look at the angry person. You know what I'm saying? Look at the angry person up here
Yeah,
that comes back to talk to the
yeah,
big dog of the cash apps. I got
yeah, yeah,
a $625 one yesterday, but go ahead.
yeah. I'm angry.
You
But
want me to
if
post it?
RNY, if your show does go down, I will give RNY the $100.
Right. Good.
So yeah, and I do get outside, and you know that.
Mm-hmm.
Matter of fact, why don't you
TGI
meet?
Fridays, we're aware.
No, oh no. Why don't you meet me at WOS when I come to Georgia, or you want to meet me at WOS in Philly?
Not in Philly, but I will in Georgia.
Okay. So I'll be there.
Okay.
I'll be there,
Right.
and I'll be at the TG
Let
in
me know.
Georgia. Now, hold.
When you coming to Georgia?
Yeah, I'm coming. I'm coming to Georgia. He know when the WOS event's coming up. I'll be in Georgia.
Sure do. You're talking about
Oh, the
the
W.
anniversary.
Okay, let me.
Hmm.
I know what it is. Never mind.
See,
And you know when I go over there, I'll get arrested, right?
I don't care, but you say you about it, rowdy.
Absolutely.
So
But
now,
do you want me to be? We have an open case with them, so I'm not that dumb. But anyway, go ahead.
oh no, I don't know what you got, B. I don't know. Malik doesn't go
No.
outside, remember? So
Hey,
I'm tough guy. I'm tough guy.
We got an
And
open case.
so I'm tough guy.
Will you
And
come to? Well,
you,
let me ask you this: will you come to our clubhouse if I go to theirs?
oh, you know I ain't got no problem with that. You
Okay,
know
that's
that.
what's up.
You know,
Perfect.
see now you know Envy. I'm like a rider truck. I get around like a rider van. I can go through any
Okay.
hood in my suit like I'm Spider Man. You know that.
Get
Yeah.
around.
So let's be clear. You know I can go anywhere. So
Okay.
again, so
Why
let
you always saying go to TG WOS? The reason why I can go to TG whenever I want is because their brother club is the Pagans. But go ahead.
Oh no, I can go to HA. I can go to any of them joints.
Well, you
You know
can.
I
I
know.
can't. I
Yeah, don't.
can't. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
So,
you're coming up here telling me I need to meet you at a biker clubhouse, dog.
no.
Like
See,
this is
I'm now.
crazy.
No, see, it's not crazy because I'm playing your game. I'm trolling you like you control me. See, they don't know about that life. I know about that life.
Tracy, what I mean by arrested is what he's doing right now is he knows that
No,
we have an open he knows we
no,
have an
hold, stop,
open
stop.
okay,
See,
the
I don't
person
know
that
nothing.
you
No,
know
I don't
damn
know
well we have an
anything.
open case with
I don't.
WOS
Oh
in
wow,
Georgia.
are you telling on yourself?
Absolutely not. I mean
Wow,
it's
did you
highly
just say?
publicized.
But you just told on yourself, dog. Oh
No, I
wow.
didn't.
Okay.
No, I
Hey,
didn't.
RNY. So just so you know, if it don't
Yes,
go
sir.
down, because
I'll send
part
you
of
the
that you were
money.
supposed to be there, and I
Yeah,
did hear how
I'm gonna go
he
playing the
just
pool.
said that I think why wouldn't you show up because you are Lady Nika's one of Lady Nika's moms? I know that, but I just want to see if you're gonna show up. But again, if you don't and it go down, I'll still honor it back. Man of my word. So envy.
That's what's up.
And if
So
and if his Halloween gathering don't go down, I'll gladly send you that $100. Not a problem. And I
so
may even throw a little extra on it just because.
yeah. So envy.
So word, my word.
Yeah. So I don't have a YouTube channel, but I wish I did sometimes. But yeah, I retired twice. So again, I guess we kind of got something in common. But I remember you said 157, right? You down to
I said
83.
157. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you at 83 now.
Okay, cool.
All right.
That's perfect. All right.
All
Well, thank you for reminding me about my numbers. Make sure you go over there with your other device. You know what I'm saying? And dick ride.
Oh,
But it's
oh, oh,
cool.
oh,
You
oh,
know what
oh,
I'm
oh.
saying?
Now,
You know
Envy,
what
you
I'm
know we
saying?
don't do that. Now, Envy, you know as men, we don't do that. But you know
Well,
what? You know what? No, hold on. You know what?
unless we have to
You
point
got that
out
one.
that type of behavior, you know what I'm saying?
So you
But
know what? You
hold on a second. I'm gonna do something just for you. You know what I mean?
You know what I mean?
I'm gonna do something just for you, brother.
Knowing we gon' chop that.
Do something just for you, brother. Just in case, just in case
yeah.
you're wondering.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm really
Okay.
not wondering. Nor am
Oh
I
yeah, you
impressed.
were. You were definitely wondering. Well, you
Yeah.
are impressed because you invited me to go a biker clubhouse that I would get arrested at.
I
Um,
don't. So hold on, Envy. You putting information out there that I didn't say. I don't know anything about you like that, buddy. Don't do that. Don't tie me into your conspiracy or whatever
you
you got yourself
100%
into there,
know.
bud.
You one
No,
hundred
no. I
percent know
see.
what motorcycle club I'm
No,
in.
I don't know anything about you. See, right there, I gotta go. See, RY, tell your man that we can play, but don't put me in this. Don't get me caught up on his situation.
All
All
right,
right?
Malik. Yep.
Gentlemen, play nice in the
Yeah.
sandbox,
No,
okay?
you do. You want us to play dice?
Yes, play
see,
because
see,
when he said WO, I had to think about it, and yeah,
yeah.
that mm-mm.
Yeah, I mean,
Let that go.
we have a club too. You know what I'm saying? Like we're not no
I
pussies.
know, I know, but
Like,
yeah,
yeah, we're just fine. This is where I asked. Could you imagine if Malik met me here? This is where I asked him to meet me. Could you just imagine his greeting?
no, I can't
That's
because
in
I can't
that's in
imagine two
Florida.
mature men meeting up like this online to do stupid
Well,
stuff. No,
no, two mature men wouldn't act like that. But anyway,
absolutely,
y'all.
y'all
But
be nice.
he knows damn
I
well those
know.
are my bros. 100% knows damn well. So please stop. Like talk about outlaw clubs. You must be crazy. Anyway,
Mm-mm.
all right. So
Yeah.
we covered that. So one second, Malik's banging and shit about WOS and all this other shit or whatever, and then another instance, and he's counting numbers on YouTube. like, do you want to be a gangster or you want to be an internet guy? You know what I'm saying? I go outside. Then, well, show us. Show it. You always talk about I'm going to TG. I'm going to 88. I'm going to here. I'm going there. Well, why don't we'll pull up there now? I want to see if WOS lets you in the fucking building. Okay.
I
But
had no
anyway, no.
idea he was into the biker stuff.
He's in Philly and he knows that mother where he knows that you're not supposed to go where other people's mother chapters are. That's all. He knows a little bit of the
Gotcha.
politics between us and them. I love an assy chatty patty. Well, Pam, all you got to do is put a tracking device on Malik, and you'll get a whole bunch of chatty patty. You don't even have if you put a tracking device on Malik, you don't even have to ask the women what's going on. Okay. Tracy babes, Malik is still learning how to troll. He's trying to jump ahead of the OGs, but got to start from kindergarten first. The funny thing, Jessica, the funny thing is I love people try to troll me. And see, the thing is, though, a lot of people blame trolling on looking dumb. Like if they do something and they look dumb, don't you guys know that I sit back and I chill? That's why people don't see me as entertaining because I'm going, hey, yeah. Listen, I sit back and let you talk yourself into dumb shit. And I show you how dumb you are. And then they say, I was just trolling. No, you weren't. You're dumb. hey, what's up, Vila Shay? How you doing? I'm in your city visiting my in-laws. Well, shout out to you. Goddamn. We'll be dang, that's a while. Reach out to me, Vila Shay. Reach out to me, okay? Jessica, Malik. I know Brooke thinking Malik. Stop it. Brooke is doing that. Brooke is actually if I had to choose between, going on a mission, I would most definitely take Brooke. You know what I'm saying? Because Malik would tell the whole thing. I could imagine Malik in a interrogation room. Well, you know what? Envy only had 100 in his chat, and when Lemon went live, he lost like 25 people, and yeah, he was trying to prove something to us on the internet. He took me over to the clubhouse, and he shot somebody, but it wasn't that big of a deal because it wasn't on camera, and da 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 da. Brooke would be like, I don't know. We were just riding around, and nothing happened because I had a good evening with him, and everything's great. Officer, what the hell do you want? I would like a lawyer, please. Like there's the difference. I literally just did Malik versus Brooke in an interrogation room. Okay, Malik is active. Malik needs to get the side of his face together. I don't know if it's the right side or the right side. I mean, pardon me if you had a stroke. I'm not talking about that, but I don't know if it's the right side of the face or the left side of the face that does the Harlem Shake. You know what I'm saying? Like he tries to hold it together when he cams up, but like every once in a while, like he forgets, and then one of the sides of his face twitch. And I'm not trolling at all whatsoever. Malik, if you get active, turn on the camera for 10 minutes and let's not watch the side of your face do the Harlem Shake, because it does. And when I say something about somebody, let's say nobody believes it, but the person I'm talking about knows it's true. So that's all I care about. Damn well the side of your face does the Harlem Shake. So you can't talk about nobody's eyes, hips, nothing, or B, or short, fat, nothing. Get your face together, and then we'll holler at you. All right. Shout out to Young Bloods and Sean Paul, my Jazzy T throwback homie. Hey, Jessica, I was thinking about taking the Halloween folks down to Social Def or down to Patchwork. I got to call Sean or whatever, and we'll figure it out. I'm going to put a video up when Sean and I were in the Mo3 sector. We pulled up on Eve. Jessica, look for that video upload. I'm going to do it pretty soon. Tracy, let's go. I think it was funny that I say you don't have to you don't have to worry about asking women anything if Malik's around. You know what I mean? Or you could, when I found that picture, I almost died. That I don't know if Tracy was in here when I said, Jay Wilson had, when Tracy was going to pull up, Jay Wilson had the goddamn SEAL Team 6, the Delta Force, the National Guard, and everybody out there. And here's what it sounded like. Jay Wilson, stop running for Tracy. She's harmless. Okay.
That
Anyway,
soundbite is sick. That soundbite is dumb.
Hey, Jay Wilson is going to be fine. I promise you. Okay. Tracy's not coming. You know what I mean? That's why we're buying the dinner. Okay. We actually see there's always a narrative in a story. Invocation is sponsoring Tracy's dinner at her own trip. And we're really doing a negotiation because, we've been able to keep her away from the church for this long. So I'm pretty sure we could still, the deal is still on. But as I said, I know y'all heard that, but see, I told you that Jay Wilson is on Dragon's bike doing DoorDash right now because everything else went downhill. As I said, he was definitely kicked out of the choir because he didn't win a show on YouTube. I believe the first place winners were just poets, and he was like, and he forgot that he couldn't hide his voice within a choir. You know what I mean? He had to do a solo. That dude was shaking and shit, got his ass up off that show. He didn't even get first, second, or third place prize against motherfuckers who are singing poems and shit. Sean was friends with my ex-boyfriend Austin. Used to come to the house back in the day when his hair was long as fuck. Yeah, you remember the we always drank those Deuce Bud Lights. If you knew Sean back then, it was always a 22-ounce Bud Light. Hilarious. You should have seen the first part of the drag of Jay Wilson. It wasn't that bad, but Jay Wilson, Tracy, decided to say that I was having some kind of sex party that's crazy, and I was gonna go on, and R&Y is a confirmed guest, and church ladies are freaky deaky like that, and he wants to see it. Got Lady Nika all up in arms because she said that it was brought to her attention that we're gonna come over there and it's gonna be porn mom and da 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 da. People are crazy, like, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot going on, like Tracy says. There's a lot going on. I'm a guy, so I don't say child. No, I can't. I can't throw that in there. Maybe R&Y can do the ad libs. You know what I mean? Let's see. Envy
I
sealed the
love when
deal.
Tracy sings that song.
There's a lot going on.
I love it.
Envy sealed the deal.
It's a
You know,
lot going
you know
on.
you know
I
the
love
great
it.
thing. There's a lot going on. Women! There's a lot going on.
Mhm.
Let's shout out to Tracy. Yeah. And the great thing is, I told y'all 100,000 times that Invocation will be sit back, relax, and watch motherfuckers do dumb shit, because ours is signed, sealed, delivered. That's what happens when you organize things as adults. So, if you guys want to see like a bunch of craziness or whatever, as I said, it's a different demographic. If you want to watch a tour guide situation, or you want to watch anyway, moving right along. There's a lot going on. He was so scared. I could say the right things to Malik, and he'll second guess what the hell. I heard that. I was like, he is crashing out. Right. Tracy, that's so crazy. It made Lady Nika mention it today. And I was like, hold on, Lady Nika's joking. She's gotta be joking, but she wasn't. Like, literally, Jay Wilson built this thing up into like some kind of like sinner's world or whatever. When his ass, as I said, when his ass tears out pages in the Bible that don't suit his needs and takes his ass home and goes through Grinder, and I don't know what in the hell, after you're preaching the word of God, 1 hour later you're sifted through Grinder for jump offs when you're supposed to be in an 11-year relationship. Chandeliers aren't in the back. We got to look at a white wall. Niggas doing DoorDash. Now you got to look at him every time he goes live in the car, because he goes live in between his drop offs for Uber or Lyft. That's just what I think. Don't blame it on R&Y. She's just here. Okay, come after me. You don't want to, but go ahead. Say something about me. I'll just get really just awful. I'll go on a backup channel and just wow. I'm gonna have to pray. You're gonna have to pray, and I'll have R&Y swoop in and forgive me of all my sins with holy water, because she's not invited. She's not a confirmed guest to the damn sex party. Okay. Anyway, Envy, if you feel like it, cancel Invocation. If it don't happen, we will move on, and you won't be the first to cancel an event. That's why it's funny to me. Why are you having it the same as Nescation? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? The same reason why we're not fucking scheduling around the YouTube Streets Awards, and we're not scheduling
Dang.
around. Yeah. We're not scheduling around the YouTube Streets Awards. We're not scheduling around going to Belize or wherever the hell that crazy lady is going or whatever. Trips change day to day. Please stop telling me when I scheduled my trip is against somebody and I'm trying to compete. Never. Okay. I'm going to be in the square on Halloween. Perfect. I don't
Times Square
go.
during Halloween is so fun. It is so
Yeah,
fun.
I try not to go out at all on Halloween, but
Yeah.
this year is going to be different because I got guests, because I just don't like the fact that people can disguise themselves and it looks normal. Like, if I was a pure criminal, which I'm not, I just don't get caught and I don't do stupid shit. But if I was a criminal, I would definitely take advantage of a lot of people on Halloween. I mean, that's how starved the sector is for content. They're made your event a thing. I know. And Molly, I said my event doesn't need to be a thing. You know, and my thing is why twist it into something negative? Like, you know how boring you sound if you talk about a sex party, even if it was devil's advocate. Like, oh, they're gonna play naked twister and this and that. What are you doing with yourself behind closed doors? Motherfucking rolling over and having missionary and saying, huh, do you feel it? You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck are you
What?
doing? Yeah. Hey, 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 baby, did you feel it? Did you feel it this time? Oh my god. Oh my god, I don't know what's going on. I think your pussy is mad. And like, what are you doing? God damn. Like Envy can't get on YouTube and get some new pussy. You guys are terrible about you need to check. I'm gonna go crazy. All right, let me stop. Like that now people are really gonna have a
Right.
reason to come after me. He was like talking about missionary rolling over and saying, hey baby, is it
Right.
big enough? You know, the bitch has been lying to you for 10 years. Okay. She watches
Oh, that caught
porn
me off
because
guard.
she
Hold on.
watches porn and sees the type of penis that she would like you to have. And yes, you are inadequate. Stop looking up on the goddamn YouTube, on the internet, on Google. What do you do with your wife when you're not adequate enough? Nigga, a child's baby's head comes out of the vagina, and none of our penises are that big. Okay, so stop worrying about it. Okay, great. Limitless Grinder, Nicki Minaj, right? That Nicki Minaj group. When you guys
Oh
told me
my
about that
God.
chat group or whatever it was, I almost died. I almost fell out of my chair.
Oh,
You know what I
oh,
mean?
child, the barbs is what he was.
Oh,
Hmm.
and the crazy thing is yeah, Lemon heard Malik say if he goes live, that's when he clicked the button. Boop. He was just waiting, like, boop. Hey, Malik, go over there and talk shit.
Tracy,
Do boy looking
Tracy,
ass,
lean
do
in
boy.
real close. I'm getting ready to whisper something in your ear. You ready, Tracy?
Jay Wilson said,
I agree with your last comment.
Jay Wilson said he can't keep up with these people. Right. That's what I'm saying.
I love when he
Yeah.
say that. That just be
I
so
know
fun.
I can't
I
keep
can't
up
keep
with
up with
these
these people.
people. That is Grinder. Like Shakim has the actual video of that. I believe in Trish. Don't do that. Whatever. Listen, if you believe in Trish, let me know how. Listen, let me know in 3025 if you believe in Trish. Okay, because you need to swoop down here and help. Well, thanks, Vibrant. Vila
Not
Shay, let's
woo
go.
child.
Yeah. See, Tracy, if I say that we're gonna make porn, it's just gonna get even worse. Okay.
Yeah,
You know what
I
I'm
would.
saying?
Yeah, don't
Yeah.
say that. And
Yeah.
I would think that you would have enough respect for whoever this guest is to not take it that far.
Right.
You know,
Yeah. Yeah. You know.
one would assume that.
And it's fun. I mean, as I said, it's crazy that people like. If I say there's a romantic interest, like, do you really think I'm gonna treat her crazy? That
That's
just
what
that's what
that to me was weird. That was weird.
I believe in Trish.
Well,
Yeah.
listen. I believe in
Hey.
Trish too. I just don't believe she gonna pull this YouTube thing off. But I
I
believe in her.
want. I want everybody. I want everybody. Okay, I'll give you to the end of the week. Well, shit, we're on the weekend. I'll give you till next week. Start holding your breath, and get confirmation from Trish that the event's going to happen. I guarantee you're going to lose oxygen to your brain, and then you're just done. Okay. What
Oh
did
Lord.
Vibrant say? I believe in Trish. God damn, but not, I believe in
Exactly. I
Trish,
believe
but
in
not
Trish, just not
believes.
believe. Mm-mm.
I mean, hey, it is what it is, right? Hey, and Tracy, I appreciate you being in here for so long and not going over to, the great, and I said, as I said yesterday, I said, what do you guys not understand is I'm an option. Nobody's gonna run over here because it looks bad. Oh, oh chat, Envy. He's a straight male. He's not beef sector. He's trying to eat off a lemon. And there's going to be all of these conspiracies. Why not just enjoy what the hell I'm saying? Come over here, type, and not worry about people. Y'all act like some goddamn 12-year-olds that aren't supposed to be in the certain sandbox because that's where the cool kids are. You guys are weird. But I don't cuss my chat out or anything. And y'all don't drag me either, which is very helpful. Envy, people will faint at my next comment, but this sector needs you more than you need this channel. And I said what I said. Are you talking about this comment or the next comment you're about to type?
Who said that,
Okay.
Molly? That sounds
Molly
like something
said,
Molly would say. Yep.
yeah, that Molly. Envy, people will faint at my next comment, but this sector needs you more than you need this channel. And I said what I said. Well, I appreciate that, Molly, because guess what? I'm not going anywhere. Like, what are people gonna say? And my numbers are actually skyrocketing back up. So the whole I'm going over here, I'm going over there. I only have to, I can go live at the right time or the same time or whatever. People are gonna go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And you know what? They might like what I have to say and they might become a clicker of you. You just have to stay here for 8 minutes. If you hate on me, just stay for 8 minutes, hit the like button and roll out.
Yep.
All right. I appreciate it. They want to bite you, they want to bite you and turn you into a zombie. Well, Molly, they like the content, and literally the only thing they look at is the live numbers. People cannot, I have the coolest people like in the world that like send me messages, go in the comments and things like that. That's what does it for me. And I look at these content creators that have a gazillion people in their chat. They put something out on their community while nobody gives a shit. Nobody answers their polls. Nobody looks at their playbacks. Nobody cares about their video uploads. Nobody cares about their shorts. Nobody cares about anything. Dude, it's a slow grind over here, okay? It's a slow grind, but here we are, okay? Or more than you
Hold
need
on.
this sector.
What are we talking about? Because I was still stuck on the missionary. Oh, do you feel it? Did I hear slow grinding? I don't even know what part of the conversation we're in right now.
You're not paying
What are we
attention.
talking?
You're multitasking. That's why. Um,
I thought so. Okay.
that's exactly why Envy gets a consistent crowd, including core supporters, and on occasion, even gets big numbers. Right. And people don't understand. All you got to do is
I can
just,
agree
I
with
mean,
that.
yeah, I do, and I appreciate that, Vibrant. And the thing is like people don't know how to do the shorts algorithm, the uploads algorithm, and all that. It might not just be beef sector, it might not just be black sector, Mo3 sector, whatever the case may be. I'm literally just doing what I do. People don't understand. I don't make all these phone calls. You get strategic, beg people to share me out, do this, do that, or whatever. I hit the go live button, and whatever happens, happens. And I say humbly, people don't see my humble messages that say, you know what, sometimes my shows go great, sometimes they don't go so great, and it is what it is. If you want to be here, you're here. If you don't want to be, you're not. But honestly, like, yeah, as I said, when I was the night show at the Mo3 sector, I was the night show, and that shit drove me crazy because I had to worry about everybody's personalities, how everybody wants to be entertained, what everybody wants to talk about. I know who my core supporters are, and I really, really appreciate them. And Ness, I know you're in the clouds punching the wall. Boo, I'm sorry. Let's see. We're grinding. Oh, see, like Tracy, I'm so close. I'm so close to blessing you with a lot of stuff. I'm not just saying. I know somebody's gonna be like, Envy was kissing Tracy's ass or whatever. But Tracy, I will say this. I don't know if you know Tracy and I's history, but it's been a roller coaster. But here we are. So just the fact that she's done a few things or whatever, I'm thinking about doing a few things. So Tracy, just look forward to it, and we will do what it do. And I do appreciate that we're grinding comment, because that means that you're here. I didn't hear missionary. Yeah, I said what's wrong with people worrying about my sex party? Their partner plays a little footsie and they roll over and have missionary, and they ask their girl, is it big enough? And in the meantime, you're going to clean your goddamn dick off while she's still masturbating because you didn't do anything for her. But anyway, moving right along. Envy's chat is also beginning to look like what Avatar Nation chat back in the day. That's a good thing. Those that know. Sounds like what you're saying is that it sounds like what you're saying is that it's positive. It's supportive and things like that, right? Tracy, hey. Oh my god, like it's crazy. It's crazy. The Tracy thing is crazy. I want to see what happens to the dynamic, Tracy, of you being over here. If you and Lemon like figure this out, which I do think it'll figure it out. I don't know if you're here when I was discussing the situation. I'm gonna say it again just because you're here and I didn't know you were. The redirect and all the other stuff, I did talk about you. I said, listen, I said last night, and I mean, ZX ran up here, but it doesn't necessarily matter the order of what was happening. It was what was said. So, Tracy, you fell out with Lemon because you read something that the back chat said, and it had to do with Ness, right? Ness's family members, whatever the case may be. That's why you fell out with Lemon. We know that back chat. Okay, so not only does Lemon redirect, but he goes over to Ness's. Okay, Shakim were supposed to have a conversation, but ZX was up there dragging Lemon's mom, saying he would slap her and give her a phone number and this and that. So I'm not really understanding the double standard there. I don't get it. So if you weren't here and you didn't hear me say it, I frown upon that bullshit. That's a whole lot of like, just to me, go along, get along. I don't get it. And, Ness could say what she wants to say because he's already talked about, oh, let me drag him a little bit because he's having a trip. No, I'm having a trip without everybody knowing. I don't need Stefan to cancel on me. And then Brian got uninvited. And then people trying to hide out around the corner away from the event to hang out with each other. Then people talk about Shakim called D. Darrell's son and blah, 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 blah. Like, I don't want my trip to be like that. I'm not trying to build it up. I'm not trying to do shit. I already know how cool it is going to be when people get here. I don't have to do all that bullshit. Okay. To me, it looks like, the reason why I said sexy and classy like this is because I don't think that you can put together a sexy and classy event with all a bunch of motherfucking nonsense that's around it. I'm not trying to build content around the event. I'm trying to build content after the event, because when you guys know that, you all will know who's there, who's not there, whatever. And that's what I'm looking forward to. It's not going to be dramatic. We're not going to create a skit, a scheme, or nothing. Man code SK's chat was everything. That's what I heard, Vibrant. I heard that a lot of people like to be over there basically because of the chat, because they were interacting, having a good time, whatever. And Vibrant, the thing is like when beef sector people or Mo 3 sector people or whoever unsubscribe from here, we're just gonna be grinding how we grind. It's literally all about the content that it is. Shakim blocked me. Who knows what? Hang on. RY. Did you see this comment? What the? He says Shakim blocked me. What?
I feel like Tracy now. Hold on. Tracy, you were blocked? Wait. Maybe
now let
it was
me
by
figure
accident.
out. No, I doubt it, because he would have unblocked her. But let me try to think. Hold on a second.
What did she do?
No, I'm trying to think. Hold on a second. Okay. So Tracy fell out with Lemon, which should make Shakim happy. Tracy didn't talk about Shakim. Wow.
Okay, so she said, "Oh, he apologized last night to me." Wow. So did he unblock you after that is crazy. So what did he apologize for? That would be the question.
She
Oh,
was
I
his
spoke
mom.
on Nesscation and Ness. Okay. Wow.
Oh. Well.
Wow.
I mean, Jesus. All these men, listen, I don't want anybody to take this personal, because it's Benny. Trust me, it's not one or two. It's not Shakim, Lemon, or anything. For the life of me, I can't beat it into my head why these men, dozens of them, will let Ness completely control every part of their life. If you do this, I don't like you. If you do this, you're going to be uninvited. If you do this and this and this and this and this, like, Ness is sitting back laughing at you motherfuckers. Like, Ness is sitting back like, wow. like Ness is literally sitting back laughing at you motherfuckers thinking, damn, all I gotta do is smack my
Oh,
snap
okay,
my
hold on. She
fingers.
said no. Lemon apologized. Wow. Okay. But
Mm,
okay.
was it like half-hearted? Like, was it a drive-by apology? Let me read teasing you, and then you can talk to her. Hey, MV Chat mods, just coming in. I got the overtime with Gatorade today, but I will catch the beginning with the replay. Happy Friday to everyone. Yeah, you'll enjoy it. You'll enjoy the
And
light Jay
teasing.
Wilson drag. Okay, I'm unbothered by it. Okay, so go ahead. I want you to dig into that because I have
So
no
yeah,
idea even
because
where to start.
okay, so Shakim blocked you for talking about Ness and Nescation, but Lemon turned around and apologized. What was Lemon apologizing for? That's what I want to know. And do I think that the apology is genuine? Absolutely not. Because how many times have we sat here and saw Lemon have all of these conversations and Apollo lie? Yes, I said Apollo lie. And just for him to turn around and do the same offense again. So do I feel like if he apologized, if it was genuine? Absolutely not.
He apologizes
Absolutely.
to Lolo every time he cusses her out.
But then you turn around, but you see what he did turn around and does. He does it again.
See,
Because
my
didn't he
thing
just
is,
snap on Lolo again the other night?
yes. My thing is, hey, I could tell I can't tell people whose apologies to accept or whatever,
Yeah,
but
you're right. You can't tell people how to fight. You can't tell people who to
lemon
forgive.
is lemon is very, very fair weathered. So but here, I mean, literally, what did I always say? What did I always say to people? Take Tracy and Pizarro off that panel and they were fucked. I
That's
mean,
true.
hold on one second. Let me
Mhm. He
who
apologized for telling me who paid for huh? He apologized for telling me who paid for my flight. Then he told me ask Bad Chat to pay for my
oh wow.
hold on. Whoa. We not about to skate past this first line. He apologized for telling me who paid for my flight.
Yeah.
So Lemon never paid for the flight. Is that what you're saying?
Look at the platinum panel over there. Lemon
He
Lolo and
apologized
audio. I mean,
for
that's
telling
platinum
me
right there.
who paid for my flight. So
Oh,
that first statement says Lemon didn't pay for the flight. So who the hell sent $250? And
no,
if
I
that
would imagine maybe she's saying that for telling me who paid. That doesn't mean he didn't pay. He could tell on himself.
but why would he need to apologize for telling her who paid for the flight if he paid for it?
Right. And
No,
then
he was being sarcastic. Okay. See, I think too far into stuff, Tracy. I'm sorry. I'm a very literal person. I'm a very literal person. Okay. So he was being
right.
sarcastic. So he was okay.
That's what I was saying.
So if
That's what
he
I was
was
saying.
being sarcastic,
He
was
was
the
talking in
apology
third
sarcastic?
person.
Then he told me to ask Backchat.
Asked back chat to pay for the flight.
Now that was funny.
Yeah, that
That was
actually is a
funny.
little funny. Um, and the back chat person actually revealed himself, right? You know,
That
um, yeah, back
oh
chat. See when remember when Rico did that whole display at Lolo's? I told Lolo to make him stop when he did that whole
yeah.
display talking about this and talk about that. No,
Yeah.
Rico already admitted it with receipts that he was back chat. So
Oh.
yeah,
Oh. You know
Lemon threw up
what?
the
That
fact that he
may
paid
be
for Teresa's
accurate.
fight, and that's why they felt. Yeah,
Lemon,
yeah,
hold on, all right. Lemon threw up the fact that he paid for Tracy's flight, and that's why he felt
right.
like Tracy shouldn't read back to. But okay, can we unpack that for a second? How many times has no money been exchanged for anything? But Lemon, in air quotations, slipped up and read the back chat out loud. So what's the problem? Once again, you're putting money over people's head and you're dangling it in their face. Hey, I paid for this. So you're gonna shut up and do what I tell you to do. Oh no. That don't work like that.
Well, the
Allegedly, it
people,
was Rico
yeah,
according.
Yeah, there's no
See, but I
allegedly.
can believe that because today at YouTube cameras, he
He
sat over
showed the
there and said, "Oh yeah,
receipts of
you
him
remember
doing
when
it.
such and such, right? Remember when such and such was in your back chat and they was giving you hints and clues? Oh, that was me. What?" And then he pulled up Discord and started playing something. Baby, they was talking about somebody coochie smell like something. I said, "Oh well, good goddamn,
Yep.
okay." And it was baby mama Brina talking. I said, "Oh no, man. I've
Well,
heard enough. Goodbye."
Stacy, the reason why I believe
He said,
Rico
"Back chat
on
person,
that
but that's good."
situation,
Oh,
yeah, the reason why I believe Rico on that situation is because he took what happened in Discord, being a mole. He took what happened in Discord and related that to the timeline of shit to come fuck it up. That's why Rico knew to go back there at that time because of Discord. RY, that's what Tracy and the chat said. Lemon was reading back chat aloud. He always reads back chat
exactly.
aloud.
He reads the back chat all the
You're not
time.
supposed to. Like the reason why they're back
You're
chat
not
is
supposed to if he's
they're
giving you money and
they're
paying for
bringing
things.
you
You're not supposed to.
the tea. Like you're not
Stop.
supposed to. You're supposed to type back there and say, "Hey, back chat. What do you want me to say?" Back chat will tell you. Don't say any of this shit
See, but
or
here's the
whatever.
thing. I think it's a little deeper than that. Because if you think about what it was that Tracy said, why was Lemon so out of pocket about that? Because he himself had said something similar along those lines months ago. So what's the problem? That's what I really want to know. Some in the milk ain't clean, and what they'll come out in the wash will come out in the rinse. That's all I can say. I was shocked. I was shocked too, Stacey. Like that was stupid. That was dumb.
Oh my God,
I
you
hate that.
know.
Something's not right. Something's not adding up with that story, dog.
Stacey, do you accept his apology? And if you did, feel free to answer. You don't have to. But if you did accept his apology, did you place boundaries around it? Like, do not ever
Mm.
cross this line. Because sometimes you gotta write out a roadmap to show folk how to treat you. I forgive you, but you can't do this again because
Under these
next time it's gonna be worse.
stipulations, yeah.
Yeah, SD. Oh God,
Then
SD.
when people bring up what they did for you, when people bring up what are you laughing at?
I just
Oh,
looked there and all
SD.
I saw was SD. That was
Oh, um, oh,
yeah,
you talking
yeah.
about something else?
Mhm.
This is hey Tracy. This is when I hey, here's when
Yes.
I went and did my since you said that Tracy.
Mhm.
Here's when I did my investigation.
SD, I've been around some channels. They're talking crazy, man, about you and Lemon scrapping. And you said you wanted to, do the thing to him.
Man, I was trolling like a bitch. I
You
don't
what
care.
thing to him?
Goddamn.
I was trolling.
F it. You know what I mean? He wanted to F Lemon. I'm like, nigga,
Oh,
let me go check. I'm like,
I
nigga,
heard that Lemon that wanted to wanted SD to F him instead of the 88 bit.
Mm.
Tracy said I accepted it, but that was that was basically it. We were on Pizarro's and we left to
Okay.
go to Nest yesterday. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Tracy.
Cool.
Hey, listen, I was on Lolo's platform and some shit was said. I said, "Oh, I'm good. Trust me." SD doesn't even drop the link. I'm like, link. He's like, Envy, what
Mm,
the
mm,
fuck, blood? Goddamn, I've seen you around here before, blood. You ain't been there. Yeah, I just got a
yeah.
question for you. Are you and Lemon gay? That was the
Hey,
question.
straight
And
like
you
that.
were
Okay.
and then I almost stayed there for a while to be like, it doesn't matter who said that they're effing who. You shouldn't have that conversation at all. But it is what it
Yeah.
is. As I said, my goal is not to beef with people out here. I know it's the beefing sector, but listen, I know how dumb it is for me to pick fights. Trust in the Mo3 sector, I can go over there and pick a fight with everybody, and it'll be funny. You know what I'm saying? But over here, you guys will be like, "Oh my god, no, that's our people." Woo! I'm like, "Oh shit!" I just want to pick fights and do shit I can't do offline. Tracy, with so much history between you guys, I'm glad he apologized. I'm glad he apologized too. Now, how long do I think it'll take Tracy to rock with him? A few weeks, a month, somewhere around there. few weeks, maybe during nestation. I don't know, because then all that distraction will be out of here, and my distraction will definitely be out of here because I don't even know. You got me, you motherfuckers got me half worried about turning on a camera because you think we're gonna dive into some oil or some shit. You know what I mean? Just for you guys, I'm gonna troll y'all. I'm gonna baby oil all over the goddamn place. Okay. And slip and slides and all kinds of other shit. You know what I mean? Let's see. Oh, yeah. You said with so much history or whatever. So anyway, you guys know what I do. You guys know how I do the end of the show. You always know that I do the end of the show to make sure that everybody's got it. I don't want to sound like crazy structured or anything, but I don't want anybody to miss anything so that we actually have, a show. I said the beginning, the peak, the end, and I just want to make sure everybody knows where my stance was, because somebody's going to talk about this somewhere. They always do. Why do people talk about Lemon? Why do people talk about this? Why do people talk about that? Because of all the phone calls that he probably made today, he got Lolo and audio. I mean, Jesus Christ. As I said, platinum panel coming to a theater near you. And it's crazy how much I support people when I see who comes around, who doesn't come around. I'm crazy supportive. I need to chill that out. Like, I'm a giver. I need to chill that all the way out. But anyway, Stacey, I told him that was no reason for him to go to the length of unmodding me. Tracy, God, true, but it happens all the time around. And if I would assume if he apologized, then that encompasses everything, which would mean like the taking to the branch, the disrespect, the this, the that. And as I said, like clearly you'll decide where you want to go, what you need to do or whatever. But Tracy's interesting. Tracy loves hard, okay? And the reason why I say that is if she's got your back, she will run out there, scream in the middle of the damn street, wave a flag, break out your windows and say, leave them alone. But the reason why I say loves hard is because there's another side to that. If you disappoint Tracy or whatever, she goes the other direction. So I want to see how that works out. Hopefully they're cool. And hopefully they work it out, regardless of how I feel about the other individual. I think Tracy will mess with him again on the 1st of February. Oh wow. So we have a prediction. We got an over under bet, right? Envy, did you hear Krista thinking she's in the legal? Yes. Hey, we had so many who said that? Yaya said Envy had a good lie, but everybody turned into a lawyer, a counselor, and some more shit. Yeah, Krista's been breaking down like jailhouse lawyer jargon. I was surprised. I'm like, Jesus Christ, if this lady, like, what are you threatening lawyers about? Like, are you literally gonna go, man? Listen, they will put you right out of the office. Do you understand that lawyers have discretion on taking up cases that they want to? Man, I wish she would be like, somebody said something about me on YouTube and they used my voice in a video that they own. That lawyer's gonna be like, ma'am, how much money is that? Like I had a live and I lost $15, and then 2 people put up super chats, so that was $25, and YouTube took 45% of that. So you know what? It's going to be about $20. Man, they would walk her out. They would call security at a law office if she came with that bullshit. Okay. L Blue, yeah. Bags. Exactly, Envy. Thanks, Veronica. I just think, like, honestly, I would want to give her a body cam, hidden camera, or watching her go into the lawyer's office to watch her go into the lawyer's office to present that case. I would play that on this channel for the next 3 years. And then we could watch it all together at the YouTube Streets Awards. When Tracy has your back, she's got your back all the way. But when she's done, she's done. I've seen Tracy make up with people. She's talking like she's making a bag. I know. Jesus Christ. Like, gee, like, wow. Remember, she was like, she told on her damn self, you know, she told on her, she told on herself when she was like, you know what? When Lemon and I were doing our thing or whatever, I finally got over the threshold. Like, okay, so the
Isn't the
YouTube,
threshold $100? But
yes,
okay.
the threshold is $100. You
Mhm.
don't to get a YouTube to get an AdSense check, you have to be over $100. And she said when I was messing with Lemon, she's like, I've only been over the threshold one time before, but you've been on the internet
Oh,
for like 8 years. Like you've literally been
oh,
under $100
what?
for 8 years. That sucks. Envious. Hey Tracy, we're gonna have one of you know what I'm gonna promise? I'm gonna promise one of those you know, members only lives where you guys hit where you guys hear crazy stories and I'm smoking and shit. So we'll definitely get that planned out. That was one of my favorite times, and that's when you became a member. I loved it. We're definitely gonna do an evening like that. Wait till you guys see the cameras turn on for Halloween or whatever. I'm very different. Well, kind of. I'm different in person because, you know, body language and all that other stuff. So I'm pretty sure y'all are going to be laughing your ass off. But I got to, you know, Dee Dee, that's Dee Dee's responsibility, not mine. Blame Dee Dee if I get lame. Okay. She dragged Ghetto's daughter. What the fuck? Really? Like, just Krista is like she's swinging in the air. She's fighting. She's literally punching the air, looking for like the easiest thing to talk about. Wow, Jesus Christ, she's really looking for a lot of attention. What's up, Sparkles? I saw that you're in and out of here or whatever. Let's see. Tracy, let's go. She makes up with some people, but it usually takes a long time. True, true, true. um I just don't. Mm. When Ness said she's not an asset or whatever, I was like, "Eee." But hey, you know, fall out with Tracy if you want to. I'm not gonna fall out with Tracy. I fell out with Tracy for a couple years, and that was not a positive experience. Okay, I think I asked Tracy to unblock me like 6 months or 3, 4, 5, 6 months ago after 3 years. So I get it. She took a long time, and here she is, a member. She's slow. All blue envy of riot. Hey, Jesus Christ. Are you talking to text, Sparkles? Jesus Christ. AI blue envy of the riot. Hey, me and my baby, so pretty people. She's a very delusional woman. Why would she drag Vic and his wife and ghetto daughter? Honestly, like I said, I think that she's
Oh, who
that
drugged Vic's wife and Ghetto's daughter?
Krista.
Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense at all whatsoever. As I said, she's reaching for straws, and whichever straw's the longest, that's the one she's sucking out of. Okay.
Mm.
What she dragged Ghetto's daughter? Yeah, wow. Like that's so
Sometimes
unnecessary.
you have to
Like,
consider the source. You have to consider the source sometimes. It just
yeah, he needs to drag her.
that's
He's not
sick.
going to. He's not here. Ghetto, first of all, Ghetto's not gonna drag her because that's not what Ghetto does. But Ghetto's not gonna drag her out of the fear that her and Lemon will be back cool. There's no way. Like he's definitely not gonna want to be in the middle of that because
That
if
doesn't make
you know,
sense.
yeah, when
That
her and
doesn't make
Lemon be
sense.
right, when her and Lemon become cool again, he's gonna look like the idiot. Yeah, she
Mm-mm.
dragged his daughter. That shit's crazy. I love myself some
That doesn't
Teresa.
make sense
She's like,
because if he's worried about if Lemon and Krista will become friends again, then what does that say about him? Because Ghetto and Lemon are cool, but then you got just Krista dragging his daughter. That doesn't make sense. But once again,
hey,
maybe
reverse
I'm too logical.
cowgirl. I
It's like I told
appreciate
you
you
that
always
Shamu.
being
Oh,
here. Thanks for dropping down. You're one of the people I look for in the damn chat, so I appreciate it. Let's
experience
see
beauty. What?
here. What'd you say? Blew my favorite hubby. Let's see. What did y'all type
What
on
did y'all say on
screen?
screen?
Hey, I don't know what we
Oh,
typed
he
on the
won't, but
screen.
I will. Oh,
Oh, wow.
just
Hold
like
on.
I told you that Shamu of a swamp. Every time I see you, I'm dragging you for the dead. Oh, for the dearly departed. Oh, this person must be talking about BBW. What the heck?
Oh, I know. I mean, my thing is like,
Woo!
yeah,
Jesus.
and then she wonders, everybody in the chat at all these channels, they don't like me. Well, no shit. You talk about everybody. You're going to run out of people that want to hang out with you because let's be honest, this app is so biased. Like, people are so scared to like have the mind of their own. Well, you know what? If so and so seems to me drop in the chat, they're gonna think that I'm not a
Yeah.
part of their camp. What camp? What I don't.
Right.
Anyway, I don't have a camp. Okay. We're lifers over here, but you don't have to run around throwing headphones and waving flags. Envy's great. Well, I take that back. Throw headphones because it annoys other people. And we used to do that shit all the time. Just don't spam anybody's chat, but definitely hit the headphones. So, you might get timed out for 10 seconds or a minute, but I think that you're safe for the 5, 10, or 24-hour timeout. Just like I told you that Shamu of a swamp, every time I see you, I'm driving. Oh, Jesus. Woo. Tracy, everything. Okay, what do we got? What do we got? Yeah, I know that's me. I didn't know I changed my other handle. Let me go change it back. That's what's up. Oh, damn. There's Lady Nika. How you doing? Hey, Envy, I made it over.
Who was
Yeah,
that?
Lady Nika.
Hey,
You
Lady
know,
Nika, welcome. And
we
Lady
mentioned
Nika's
hey,
in the
Lady
life when you walk
Nika.
in again. Come on in, put your feet up. I love that song. Hey, Lady Nika.
Lady Nika, when we had a bunch of people over here, when Malik told us that we wouldn't in about an hour, when we had a bunch of people over here, we started off the show with you. We definitely started off the show with you for sure. Lady Nika, hey babes, how you doing? I just got off at 6:30. Lady Nika.
Let that go. That's not your strong
Oh,
suit, okay? That's all right.
okay. Let me chill out before I get blocked at Lady Nika's. But Lady Nika, before I did the Jay Wilson, before I did my little Jay Wilson drag with the with SEAL Team 6 outside, waiting for Tracy to pull up to the church. Before I did that, he was running out. Like,
This
after I
random scream.
yeah. So like basically when we were doing that, I did mention, I did assure people, Lady Nika is in the building, y'all. Okay, so let me assure the people that are in the back and don't know how the hell to think for themselves that the whole orgy sex party, you guys blew that up, not me. Okay, just because I said there'll be adult activity, what the hell could adult,
Mhm.
you guys don't have any play on words. Y'all don't know the play on words. When I say adult activity, we could sit down and tell ghost stories out back and build a bonfire as adults. That's adult
Not making
activity, right?
s'mores.
Making s'mores. Look, Tracy's like, I'm
Oh
gonna
my
eat
God.
you if you don't stop. You know what I'm saying? Oh
Oh
yeah,
God, I
Lady
hate that
Nika,
word. I'm a eater. I'm a eater.
I'm a
Shut up.
eater. I'm a eater, yo. I'm a eater, yo.
Mm-mm.
I'm gonna flip over tables and shit. Hey, and you
Yeah,
guys want to
that's
see me
dumb.
you guys want to see me in another sector, like getting my shit off? This is when I was taking down Eric Costo in the prison sector. If you guys didn't see this, this is kind of funny. And I will do this to people that fuck with me, because if I do literally strategically go into it, I will have the numbers. But here we go. Here's when I get pissed at somebody when I'm going to take their channel out. This is old school envy. Let's go.
You know what, though? Everybody in the building and everybody that's going to come in the building, go ahead and subscribe, set your notifications, hit that bell, and set it to all, because I'm going live. Like, I'm going live until he's the fuck up out of here. Okay? That's it. Fuck him.
That is foolish. I'm going live until he's the F up out of here.
Oh
That's it.
wow.
Oh, who's that? Something
Malik's already been
been
called a
called.
B.
Oh, tonight? No
You know,
way. No
you know what
way.
right, yeah. Isn't that funny? Isn't that funny how he wants to come over and be like, raw, 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 raw. Lemon has more numbers than you. When he presses live, he's over here cheerleading and doing the dance team when they threw those damn guns in the air and all that twirling around and shit. And then he goes over there and
Oh,
being
it
called a
just
bitch. Now,
happened.
yeah, I know it just happened.
Dang.
It literally just happened.
Jeez.
He came over here on behalf of Lemon to tell me about my numbers. And then I had to
Mm.
explain the basic YouTube game to him. And then he brought up meet him at these biker clubs and this and that. He knows what my club is. So I had to remind him. You know what I'm saying? I was like, ugh. What was I like? I was
Yeah,
like
that's why
that.
when it took me a minute to realize when he said the initials, I said, "What's that?" And he said, "Don't
WOS.
worry
Yeah.
about." And then
Yeah.
it dawned on me what that was. Yeah,
Yeah. Then
that
I
was the
showed him
thing.
my actual club. This isn't just
Got that Glock, now what you say? If a nigga fuck with me, I leave his brain right on the plate. Nigga, me and my nigga.
but oh well.
You don't want these problems,
I
it's a
got
mob.
mob ties.
Shouty, he gon' off you, these is
I was like,
Mm.
and I said, will you come to my? I said, will you come to my clubhouse? Anyway,
No.
so yeah, Malik told me to meet me at somebody else's clubhouse that isn't even his,
Mm-mm.
and I said, will you meet me at mine? He's like, yeah, okay. He's like, I'll be
No.
outside, I'll be outside, I'll be outside, and I said,
Mm-mm.
yeah, TGI Fridays, and I told him to get it to
No.
have
We don't
that,
need y'all meeting up. We don't need no more of our black men
you
being
know,
hurt or harmed or taken away from their families. So no,
is he
y'all
gone?
chill out. Chill
Yes.
out.
Oh, damn it! Just that's terrible.
Dang, that is sick.
Yeah, with audio, probably with audio up there. Hey,
Yeah. Lady
audio.
Nika
Thank
always
you,
there's two things,
thank
lady.
you.
No, there's three things Lady Nika gonna shake. Lady Nika gonna shake the table, her ass, or her titties. One of those three things. Sometimes all three at the same time.
Malik tried to be funny and let him call him a B
Listen.
in a minute.
Oh God. Oh
see,
geez.
that's so terrible. He came over here as a gangster, and then he went over there and got cussed out. I love it.
I
What an
must be right because
amazing
Lady Nika laughing.
hey, Lady Nika. Yeah.
Hit the like
Hey,
when you walk in the den. Come on in, put your feet up.
oh my.
Hey,
You know,
always
hey.
down with the vibes coming. That is like the best theme song in the sector. I'm
Yeah, but
sorry.
see, so basically, Lady
Let
Nika,
him.
when I was talking about Jay Wilson painting this picture that the church girl RY is gonna be here, this and that. RY is not a confirmed. Like we asked her, she says she has another engagement. We said that 100,000 times, so I don't know why he wrapped her up into the thing or whatever. But that's spilling over to your channel, and I'm like, what do you guys? I don't understand. Like, you think we're gonna take off our
Yeah.
clothes and run around? It's a Halloween costume contest. We need clothes on to have a fucking Halloween costume. I mean, what are we gonna go as? Our birthday suits? I mean, hey y'all, here, yeah, come on. That shit
No,
was so
no.
ridiculous. Hey, and this is the first time that Lady Nika told me to get out my feelings. Man, I started typing. I'm like,
Yeah, I did. So you type your little life away over there. I said, oh, but I think I can say this since Lady Nika is here, and if I'm wrong, she can correct me. I went back and I listened to what she said, and I feel like just from hearing the way she delivered it and her tone and her in your words, if I can steal your term, in her cadence, um, I think she knows that you have enough respect for her not to put her channel in jeopardy like that. So she wasn't necessarily saying that to you specifically. I feel
shoot,
like she was saying that because it was brought to her and she wanted to say it publicly. But don't mistake her saying it publicly for addressing you personally, just to kind of
right,
put everybody at ease. But she has enough faith and enough trust in you to know that you respect her enough not to do
right.
anything crazy. Okay, Lady
And,
Nika said I'm
and,
100% correct. There we go.
yeah. Yeah, and I never would. I never
Mm-hmm.
would. And my thing is here's where people took that from. I said,
Mm-hmm.
the trip was scheduled, I mean specifically because okay, let me tell you the shady part. You guys want the bullshit? You want fuck shit? Here's fuck shit. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So when I said that we were specifically scheduling the trip around Lady Nika's Halloween contest, you guys want the fuck shit? It's because she took it back from Lemon. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
You motherfuckers, like literally think about shit that fucking happens. You know what I'm saying? And how many times are people like, I got called to go over there and talk about my trip, and called to go over there and do this, and go over there to talk about this person, that person. And I literally, that's why I was like, I wasn't upset, but I was like, damn, Lady Nika, because basically people are like, why won't you go over there? I said, you know what? I don't have a personal problem with them, but I have a personal problem how he treats people. And I said specifically, I said, what if I'm posted up on the platform, not over there for any specific reason? Now, will I go over there to answer a specific question about me or whatever? Yeah, then I'm leaving. And I said, how would I look posted up on on a panel,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm supposed to be like a Lady Nika, like true supporter, not that fuck shit that, oh, I
Right.
like Lady Nika and the way that she speaks to people, whatever. If I say I'm a true supporter, what the fuck do I look like sitting over there after she got drugged for something I don't think is reversible? Like that would be
Right.
whack. So that's why I was like, hell no, goddamn hell no. There's nothing I would do at all whatsoever. And my thing is, I just thought that we were bringing something to the show. That's it. And me, I would do the reveal on my own damn show, and have a bunch of people there. We're not thinking of it like that. We literally are just bringing, a little bit of something, something. That's it. We're not going to fucking dive on a slip and slide in baby oil. And,
I would hope
you
not.
know, you know what I'm saying? So, we'll keep it classy, PG-13 plus or NC-17, I think they made up back in the day. Lemon is always going to stick to for his butane.
NC-17. That's Mac makeup. Okay.
Remember NC-17?
Yeah, I
He
just,
said,
I just happened to. Thank you, Envy. I wouldn't sit in someone's blatant disrespect to get you. Exactly, Lady Nika. We know you wouldn't. And Envy
no,
wouldn't disrespect you either.
in someone's blatant disrespect against you. I'm solid.
Mm-mm.
Lady Nika,
Lord
God
Jesus.
help. I know you
Jesus.
could. I know you cut what sparkles. Jesus Christ. Um, John, I just happened to run. Oh yeah, John, I just happened to run. Oh Jesus, I'm telling you, Halloween is spooky. Everyone, let me get the hell out of here. Love y'all. So when it comes to Lady Nika, right? So it's always good that somebody can cuss somebody out or whatever. I'll tell you this, Lady Nika has all my real information. Okay, first of all. Second of all, if somebody could cuss somebody out, Lady Nika could cuss somebody out 25 times better than I can, but she's not a troll. I will troll your life away. You won't even want to go live. So yeah, if somebody does something to Lady Nika, it's not like I take on people's fights, but at the same time, if I rock with you, I rock with you. So all that dumb shit that got spilled over there, we answered that question on this live because it's bullshit. You know what I mean? But people, I mean, all I say is adult theme, and people have us like in bed and jumping on tables and doing upside down margaritas and all this other shit. But as I said earlier, like, what did you all want to see in the Las Vegas? You guys wanted to see what did Lemon and Ness say, that they're going to be in a hot tub and they got open bar for 2 hours and they're going to be doing shots off of each other's belly buttons and they're going to have a wedding and they're going to kiss and stuff like that. I can't have an adult themed party, really? Like, and then then I got a little crazy saying that, you know, rolling over
Mm-hmm.
and rolling over and doing the thing with your girl missionary and then rolling off and asking her if it was big enough. And when you go to wipe
That's
yourself
sick.
off, she has to masturbate. Okay.
That is sick. That's a
Yeah,
waste of time, if you ask me.
that's a tough time. That's a tough day. That's a bad day.
That's
You
a
know what I
tough
mean?
day.
I don't know. I don't know what you got to do to get your manhood back after that happens, but
Listen,
yeah, you better be paying all the bills, okay,
you
and
better be
taking
doing
care
something.
and
Okay.
taking care of
Doing
your
something.
yeah, you better be doing something. But anyway, um, hey, teasing you. All right, well, let me make sure, Mr. Organized here. I'm gonna hit each
Did you
point,
catch
and
these two back chat messages from a prior panelist? I don't know
I
if you saw
did,
those.
yeah, I did.
All of them?
Um,
Okay.
uh, yeah, yeah, I
Okay.
caught all of them. Hmm.
Okay. Good.
So yeah, I did. Uh, okay, hold on a second. We may have. Hold on, let me do something behind the screen real quick. You know what I'm saying? I
Mhm.
gotta. I gotta hold on. Okay, hold on. And y'all
Oh,
don't
that's a
ask
very
who
nice
the.
picture of you.
Don't, yeah, I know it's awesome. Hold on, let me take down.
Happy.
Yep. All right. So anyway, okay. So fun fact. Uh Lady Nika had an alternative lifestyle group with over 96,000 members, and I sold adult products. Let's go, Lady
And I
Nika.
love that. Come through.
I laughed my ass off though the first time she was like, "We have we have a family friendly atmosphere over at the den." I'm like, "Oh my
Listen.
god,
Listen.
that is a fun
I
fact."
did not know that, lady. What? I
Jesus.
didn't know that. This is
That's
what I
great.
mean by everything isn't for public consumption, especially in all
Right.
arenas.
Yeah, but I'm so
Mhm.
happy that we learned that today on
Yeah.
on on Manco
Wow, I learned
Television or
something
whatever.
new.
There's Paulette again.
Hey, Miss
um
Paulette.
so let me make sure y'all didn't miss anything. Trust me, I'm not gonna regurgitate commentary at all whatsoever. But Jay Wilson, we did some dumb shit. We said that he bought, or all kinds of crazy stuff, right? If you want to watch the replay, watch the replay. We did, we I wouldn't say we drug, but we definitely we definitely made our point. So anyway, Jay Wilson, just don't talk about the event. Next time you talk about the event, I'm pretty sure I will turn into an asshole. We were talking about Lemon's mother getting discussed. Then ZX hit the panel. I was just surprised that he fell out with Tracy, but all Tracy did was read a back chat message, but it had to do with Ness. But then when Lemon went over there, ZX disrespected his mom. But I don't understand the hypocrisy of, it can happen over there, but not over here. I didn't understand that at all. But ZX came up and said I needed to know the context of the timeline of the discussion and all this other shit. I said, it doesn't matter. You still shouldn't be up there saying that you're going to slap Lemon's mom and some more shit. So all that other shit is stupid. The tragic redirect was when Lemon sent all his people over there to Ness's and he got drugged. And then he went over to Pizarro's because he wanted to get his shit off, and then went back over there, joined the panel, and ZX was still there when he actually asked for the panel to be cleared so that he could talk between him and Shaquem. Yeah, and that handles Pizarro or whatever. But old Lady Nika supporters know I closed the group in 2016, 1 year after I became a CC here. Well, shout out to you, Lady Nika. It's as I said, when Lady Nika told us that, I know Lady Nika's heard this before. When we did the birthday at Pizarro's, and she said, I didn't know y'all went over to ODS's. I think it was ODS's or whatever. She's like, I didn't know you guys were still up. She's like, when the when when the show was over, I kept the lights on and I danced, and I was dancing and having a good time. Then I got my back blown out. I was like, Jesus Christ, Lady Nika. But
Oh, well, my
that
Lord have mercy. Well, happy birthday to you then. Okay.
I was like, let's go, Lady Nika, Lady Nika. But anyway, I'm gonna, I touched on everything or whatever. I will I will have a show. I will no, I will not. Let me take that back. The only time you won't see from me, hear from me, you guys will think I fell off the face of the earth, is on Saturdays. Saturdays are college football, and I refuse to be on this bitch while college football is going on. May I upload a video that I already got edited, a short, a clip from this or whatever, based on if somebody says some dumb shit? Absolutely. But other than that, I will not see you Saturday, and I will be right back. What you say? A great time was had. We know. Good job, Lady Nika. You know what I'm saying? You know, continue to get your back blown out without back blown out without a machine. But anyway, so moving right
Oh my
along.
God.
Yeah, you know, shout out to the machines. I actually tried to Google that shit and weird things came up, and then I stopped. I just had to know what the hell that shit was all about. But anyway, all right, well, we touched on everything. And as I said, I won't see you tomorrow, but I'll see you back the shade. Lady Nika, I shade so bad. Binary calls me the most direct, indirect person on here or whatever, right? So anyway, as I said, college football tomorrow. Go Ohio State Buckeyes. Let's do this. I'm going to get us out of here with Mo 3. I'll see y'all Sunday at 5 o'clock, unless some really dumbass shit goes down. No, I'm not joining panels. I lied. Here y'all go. I'm gone.
And I ain't gotta say a damn thing, but girl, I'm trying to get you, cause someone who knows how to ride can take different positions. Now you screaming up and down we go. That's right, I never met the type of girl that's quite like you. Keep it on the low, and I can give more than the girl, it's true, but I only did one time. Yeah.